And ding. Okay, is it working? Did it work? There we are. I am live. Hold on. Hello, Phantom. Welcome in. And, of course, welcome to... What is... Oh, shizzle. I am still on flying camera. Let me fix that. I'm having a day. That'll do well enough. Clink. And hello, Denny. You okay? Oh, no. No, I'm not. But I'm here anyway. Hi, Phantom. And hello there, Denny. I see you roaming around.
Hello.
And hi, Wild. Good evening, little fox. So, before we get too deep into this, Phantom asked a very important question. Am I okay? And the answer is no. I got a small cold, not the evil plague, but I do have a little bit of a trailer for my cold that I got. In fact, I feel better now, but like my head holes are still dripping, and probably will keep dripping for another week or two, because that's how I work. I hate colds.
Caddie,
Yes, ma'am.
we just had our birthday yesterday.
I know. I was going to acknowledge that in a bit. But happy birthday, little Tiny. Good little birthday,
Big.
Babkin. Yeah, you're still not big. That didn't fix it.
Hey.
Keep trying to act all big in my streams. No. Didn't
No.
baby.
Denny is definitely a small. There we go. That's better. Can't have you hiding off the edge of the camera there. Fix that.
I definitely had a weekend too.
So I'll apologize ahead of time if there's any sneezing, coughing, throat clearing, or other weird, uncomfortable noises during the next few hours. I am still going to attempt to do this as my best, but, you know, I am limited by my body. So, the last few days have been Anthrocon. Yay! Good news. Got to and from Anthrocon with absolutely no car problems. Happy day on that. Anthrocon tends to be where things break on my car. The blue minivan had the radiator fire one year. And when I was going in about 2 years ago, right as I got underneath the DLC, I heard the ominous scree as I found out my front brakes were basically gone. So I just had clips rubbing against my rotors. That was awesome. And I still made it home okay. I already knew I had to buy new rotors, so it wasn't like I was going to break them any worse. But this year, no problems with the car. The car behaved. I have just learned, though, that with a full load in the Bullet, keep it at 65 mostly. Just set the cruise and relax. Yes, there are roads that are 70. Yeah, you could probably lead-foot it up to 75, 80 without getting caught, but personally, I would rather have a car not vibrate. But we arrived Wednesday, which was lovely. Got there about 3-ish. We're able to unload the car, get it all. We actually got a luggage car from the front of the brewery, so that made things so much easier. And I was able to get a nice parking spot over at the parking garage. Excellent, excellent. And then we went out and got some fried chicken at the Eagle. Sides were all amazing as always. But we were about to order. 3 of us were each ordering a quarter chicken. A quarter chicken costs $10. A whole chicken costs $30. So, the 4 of us ended up getting chicken for the same price that 3 of us were about to eat chicken. I have no problem with this. We each got a $5 side to go with our stuff. Enjoyed delicious southern fried chicken to start our con. Thursday morning, we all woke up. I put on a very fluffious princess dress, as I usually do for this part of the event, and went and stood in line. Pre-reg, we got to the line an hour before they were supposed to start. Apparently, they started an hour earlier than that even. It took 2 hours for pre-reg line when we got there. I heard stories of 5 or more for non-pre-reg different parts of the event, so wow. When you are doing registration for apparently 17,500 some people, it takes a bit to get all the badges to everyone. Even when we went in Thursday night, with Thunder, who fortunately was pre-reg sponsor, so he got to go in a short line. I was sitting waiting with a few of our friends while some of them went up with him to deal with his registration stuff, and we were just sitting in the first room of registration, and there were easy 200 plus people still lined up in that room, and we know there's a zigzag in the next room past that of the registration line that was another 100 people. Uncle Kage walked into the entrance door, immediately closed the entrance door, and was telling everyone immediately no one else was allowed to get in line. This was 2 hours before registration was supposed to close. Our assumption was there was more than 2 hours worth of people waiting in line to get through registration. And they were going to let anyone else in, and that's understandable. Thursday went by without a hitch. Friday was nice, mostly relaxing. Got to the dealer's room, shopped a lot, barely bought anything the first time. That's usually our rule. We look one pass and we buy on the second one. Because Fopsy had someone to be with. She was walking around with Thunder, and Noob and Javi were going to be walking around together. I was able to go do my wonder by myself, which was really comfortable. I do prefer to shop on my own. It's easier. I can go at my own pace, and I don't have to wait for someone or look at things with someone else while they're looking at something I don't want, and they don't have to stand there and stare at something I want to look at. And hello, Strady. Good evening to you as well. I hope these are okay. My voice is not its best. Oh, well, Strady. Oh, well. Sorry.
Sounded perfect.
Thank you, dears.
That sounded good.
I appreciate.
Here you go, Caddie, a drink.
I wish I had enough of those over. I had enough of those over the weekend, for sure.
At least you had a better weekend than I did.
Yeah. So we were staying at the Drury again, which means we had free breakfast and free dinner / cocktail hour at our hotel. And more than enough nights. I got several other drink tickets from other people that didn't want to drink all their drinks, so I had a lot of cocktails in me every night. And you want me to hydrate? Yes, sir. I will. A little order of hydration. Let me see. I think I positioned myself perfect for this. There it is. Drank.
There's a story I want to tell once you're done with yours.
Okie dokie.
This small one from Saturday.
This might take a while. I apologize.
Yeah, that's fine.
We are in it for the Anthrocon.
Guessing it was the computer incident.
There we go.
No,
Hydrated.
Computer incident. Something else happened. I haven't streamed since Friday, so there was no stream Saturday, Sunday, or yesterday. But I had a bad morning on Saturday.
We were able to get a a rollaway bed for Thunder, so we didn't have to use the air mattress, which is extra good. So he had a bed. Someone messaged me on something, and I post everywhere that I'm streaming.
That was my phone.
So I'm proud of them for them thinking I'm going to respond to them. Where was it anyway? Oh, it's a Telegram. You know, I've tried to. Oh, it's my sister. I'll at least read it.
I thought that was my phone that made that sound because it makes the same noise.
Oh, it's pizza.
Same.
I don't care if they're making Marvel advertisements on DiGiorno pizzas. Like I honestly don't care. I cannot eat them, so.
Yeah. But
And thank
for
you.
the little ad that I saw from your stream of a pizza I just saw.
Yeah.
Cheesy burger pizza from Papa John's. It's got pickles on it.
Seen this. Well, not from Papa John's, but yes, I have seen
I
that.
kind of want to try it.
Yuck. Thank you, Otter. I appreciate you doing that. Yes, ma'am.
I'm with Caddie on that. I'm with Caddie on that. It's
God,
Yeah,
not
yuck.
again. Phantom.
Phantom is a good boy.
Second time you've done this.
Good boy, Phantom.
I was over watching Maxi stream and he did that to me there too.
So, Friday we mostly just shopped. I think that night we even didn't go out for dinner. Oh no, wait. Yes, we did, because it was our anniversary. So for our anniversary, we did go out Friday night. That was the night we ended up at August Henry's. And it was a very, very... what the hee-haw, Commander?
That's 10 gift subs.
I haven't even got to when we first hung out with you yet, and you're giving me... Thank you for happy anniversarying me. Thank you for giving gift subs, you crazy, crazy person, you.
Wait, anniversary? What kind of anniversary?
It was our wedding anniversary. Our wedding anniversary is on the 5th. But thank you for giving all those subsies. Within 5 hours, we went from 3 hours to 35 subathon. Nice. Good work. Sububbies. I should try a subathon once.
Guess that means you're gonna get tickled too.
It does, unfortunately. I'm just going to make sure I didn't miss anything in the chat because of all of that. I like pickles. I like pizza. I don't like them together. I agree, Wild. That does sound keka. Happy anniversary. Yay, thank you. And it's already a hype train. Yes, it is, because my bar is not exceedingly high. Copycat got one. Lots of nice people got one there. Yay. They keep binging in.
Wait, did I get one? Or did I already
I
have
didn't get one.
Well,
one? No, I already had one. Okay.
Denny, you're a mod. You don't need us. Oh, wait. Yeah, you do need for that. Don't you? Do you?
Yeah, even if you're a mod, you still need a sub to not get the ads.
Oh, I didn't remember.
It sucks.
And it's already level 3. Yeah. But we went to August Henry's. Only one person was unhappy with their burgers. So out of, I think it was 6 of us, 5 out of 6 being very happy. That ain't bad. And I specifically made sure to mention to Hamburger Fox, Merle Fox, that he should probably try that one since he loves hamburgers from interesting places. That particular location is rather famous and has been around for a long time. And yeah, they make a good burger. Very good burger. Fan to be sipping. Oh, and I got a new one. Hello, Pa Winner the Gamer. Welcome in. We are talking about the Anthrocon today because it just happened and I just got home. And I'm still a little sick from it because, you know, con crud. And I apologize again about any coughs, sneezes, or other throat noises because they gonna happen.
The only one who decided to stream while they're sick. Vix did the same thing.
Well, yeah, I heard her voice was a bit crunkly. But, you know.
Oh, yeah, you were in chat.
I was there.
Speaking of which,
What?
next month I'm going to a con.
Oh, good. I hope you have a
Next
great
month I'm going.
time. That's your
2
game.
days, though.
That's your gaming con, if I remember right.
Yes.
You will have
Yes,
the
it
fun.
is. Hopefully I don't get sick, though.
Let's hope. Saturday.
Because if I get sick,
Hmm.
I kind of get it longer.
COVID has never gone away, Strady. I apologize. It's there. It's just we stopped caring about it is the problem. Going to a store named Frank and Sons tomorrow. Interesting. But Cat doesn't apologize for screams. No, I do not apologize for screams. Those are free. You paid for those. I'm not apologizing for that. I missed it because I was on vacation, but I watched the stream. Yay! Excellent. Saturday was a more important day at Anthrocon. That's when the parade and block party occurred. Oh, whoa, Danny. Oh, whoa. Yes. And I promptly skipped the death march. I did not need to be in that. I did not want to have heat stroke. That's, a thing. But I did want to go to the block party. So I waited about an hour after the parade had started, got suited up, and headed down and started hanging out with the locals. I wore my French poodle, Frou Frou, in a French maid dress, and I walked around and had fun and entertained a whole lot of normals and quite a few furries as well. So that was definitely a fun thing. That was really nice. Throughout the weekend, I suited as Frou Frou in the French maid dress, Frou Frou necky, Caddie in pink floofy dress, and Caddie in the Christmas dress. So I did suit a total of, I think that's 5 times. Sounds right. Yeah, it gets hot there. Yeah, it was 90 at Anthrocon most of the weekend. It was hot. I was only able to stay out for about an hour and a half of block party, which I'm pretty proud of, because when I normally get too hot in fursuit, as long as I'm in a cool enough environment, I can tilt my head back, prop my jaw open a little bit, and blow really hard, and it generally will knock out a large amount of hot air from the body because I'm just basically puffing it out of me hard. And then it will suck back in air conditioning. But unfortunately, when the air around you is 90 degrees and humid, you're just sucking back in more hot, humid air that is pretty much as warm as you were. Yay! No cooling. Where Pa was, it was 107. Yes, and I am glad it was not there. It's bad enough where it was. I know at least one point we did eat hotel dinner, which is not bad. It's not great, but not bad. It's free, so that does save a little money. At some point, we did walk over to Number One Sushi in the Market Square and got what was actually really affordable to go sushi. The nigiri and sashimi for 2 pieces each were only like $2.75. And most every roll I was looking at was only like $6. So I just needed a snack at that point. So I got me a eel avocado roll. And I got the Fopsy 2 units of sashimi. So total of 4 nom nom bits. It was really nice. Everything was really fresh and super fast.
So what does eel taste like?
Oh, eel's delicious. Eel is a wonderful fish. It's one of my go-tos always. I guess that means it's got shockingly good flavor. It's very tasty. It really is. 100% recommended for anyone that wants to try sushi. I almost died of heat stroke. Thanks to the water, I was good and cool. I am glad I did officially get heat stroke last year at the Anthrocon parade. I am happy I made it back to my hotel room without one of the optional symptoms, which is passing out. Yeah, I avoided that one only because I went down the list of symptoms and I'm like, had it, really had it. I'm like, oh, I'm glad I made it back. I was apparently really close to unconscious. Ripped up the balls of both feet. Oh, I'm so sorry there, Commander. Yeah, you were moving a lot. Yeah, TWT. But overall, it was a hot weekend. But it was really fun, and like usual, Pittsburgh loves us. In fact, Sunday night, we were out at the Brazilian steakhouse across the river, eating dinner post-con with, two staff members who are really close friends. And they're part of guest relations, so they care what we think about the con. And they were asking what our favorite parts were. And between the three of us that weren't them, two of them said, like, the block party, that was so much fun. And I said, no. It was fun. That was actually really, really good. My favorite part of Anthrocon is literally everything else. What I mean by that is every store, every hotel, every building I walked into, chomp the bag, Gim. Yeah, go ahead and eat that one. It's being zoomy. Needs to be held down in place. But every single store owner, no matter how far away they were from the convention, was happy to see us. Not only are we probably some of the most polite guests in all of these restaurants, not only do we bring all of this income into the city, but we're bringing it specifically to all of the places that probably need it the most. All of the small stores, all the small restaurants. Every place that you could walk to easily from any of the convention hotels was probably sold out of something by the end of each day because we were kicking them. Yeah, they do. I'm not going to lie. Pittsburgh.
In other words, businesses should always look forward to the conventions because you get a lot of business from that shit.
Heck yeah. 15 million revenue. I didn't know it was that high, Commander. That is scary. I knew it was up in the millions zone. I didn't know it had hit, double-digit millies. That crazy. Other really good places we end up were Nikki's Thai. Pittsburgh loves the furries. Hell yes, they do. We got to Nikki's Thai like 30 minutes before they were going to be closing. They seated us right away, and they did not have a problem with the fact that we were that late. If anything, I think that waitress was one of the absolute nicest waitresses we had all weekend. She joked with us. She gave us bigger Thai iced teas than she was supposed to. Because we were out in the patio, she put them in the to-go cups by default and just made them double-sized, which was awesome. And I got to say, that is one of the best pad thais I think I have ever had. Oh, my glob. Oh.
Pad Thai?
Pad Thai. It's a noodle dish.
Oh, right.
Fopsy got a green curry. The other person at our table, Thunder got a red curry, and Red Eye got some kind of fried rice. I don't remember which one. One of the fried rices that was very Thai-ish. Teacup had fun. I had fun, but I'm not Teacup. You're Teacup Babkin.
Yes, you are. No.
Teacup Babkin.
No.
In general, free breakfast every morning was amazing because that meant most of what we would have gotten for breakfast anyway was probably like a Dunkin' Donuts sandwich or something like that. And just not having to pay for that, effectively getting free scrambled eggs, sausage patties, all sorts of toastable products, biscuits and gravy, the waffle machines. So you had a lot going for breakfast. I'm not listing everything because I can't remember everything because I'm just listing the stuff I remember that I would eat that's on that list. In fact, because I'm not normally a person who eats breakfast, but I know I need to eat it before I'm going running around like an idiot. Most mornings I would just get a waffle, a sausage patty, and some coffee. And the Drury has good coffee.
There it is.
And when you're going up for drinks at happy hour, if you see the age plus African American lady doing drinks, time the people in front of you to make sure she's serving you. She has the heaviest hand on the booze squirt. Hydrating.
And your hand twists.
Yeah, that's when I drop it.
Yep, you gotta get extra hydration with being a little sick.
Ari go, bois. Hello, little bumbun. Ari, I made a better decision. You are my little brother. Just deal with it. Lola. Denny, you're a heckin' cute babkin. Yep, Denny knows, or, Lola, Ella knows you're a babkin. She does that. LOL.
I know. Oh, I am.
Yeah, I just sort of thought about it. Brothers and sisters aren't as qualified as moms and dads, so that's actually more fitting. I think I'm closer to you than I am to Dashy, so yeah, you're definitely, yeah, you're in this game. And yeah, Denny is fluster-pustered because reasons.
Yes.
Yay.
Monday morning, I did not eat breakfast because I'm about to drive a car for minimum 5.5 hours. And first part of it is drive an hour up to where my parents live, north of Pittsburgh. And I know I'm going to get stuck there. I'm not feeling great. I'm not feeling bad at this point, but I'm not feeling great. And part of my head is saying, oh, I thought you said naughty breakfast. Naughty breakfast. Naughty breakfast. No, not the moment. So I skipped eating breakfast altogether. I just had 2 cups of coffee to make sure I was awake. Successfully in the car, still feeling pretty okay. Got to my parents' house. And, of course, they want to talk forever. And we're there for about 3 hours, and I'm starting to feel it. And I mean, nope, level feel it. They tried to feed us there. They had, like, chips and fruit and vegetables out for us to munch on. I was like, no, that's okay. And they got us a cake for the weekend for, Friday. And it's a happy anniversary. It was really pretty, and we really appreciate it. And they're like, do you want a piece of cake? I'm like, oh my God, I can't eat regular food. If I put a big slab of sugar in my tummy, I am going to York. That would be a bad idea. I will happily eat it when I get home, but I do not want to eat cake right now. So several people had a piece of cake. Javi had a piece of cake. He came to visit my parents too. Mom and Dad each had a little piece, and we put the rest in the trunk to come home. And it more or less safely made it. But in the hour drive from my parents' house to where we were going to have our kind of traditional go-away dinner, which is in Eaton Park, just north of the Pennsylvania Turnpike 28 interchange. I don't remember which exact town it technically is in, because that whole area is just piles of towns on top of each other, and half of them still have Pittsburgh as their address because reasons, and I stopped arguing with that ages ago. I was able to eat the applesauce that came with my dinner. My herb-crusted chicken and my broccoli went in a box and came home with us the rest of the trip. Because I had one bite of each, and I was just like, by the time we got to the restaurant, I had gone from, I ain't feeling it, to, oh dear God, I am not safe to drive. We better be almost there. So it was like we crossed there, like, oh, we're almost there. Thank God we're almost there. It's like, it still was another 10 minutes. Like, oh my God, why are we not to the restaurant yet? I need to be not driving. Fopsy actually went out to the car before we had food get to us to get me ibuprofen and volunteered to drive the next leg home, which was amazing. But during most of dinner, I just sat with my head in my hands or laying on the table and I just noped the heck out of that. Though after an hour of car nap with 2 ibuprofens in me, I felt okay again. And that was right around the time we hit the Ohio greeting station, so I was able to get out, get a pee, and I took driving again for the remaining 4-ish hours, which was actually okay. I felt good. I feel more comfortable with driving long distances than Fopsy does. She doesn't hate driving, but she doesn't enjoy driving. I somewhat enjoy driving, so that's kind of where it goes. And that's okay. I don't mind being the wheelman for most of it. Hello, everyone. Hello, Mala. We are talking about Amfrocon, because it just happened. Wait, what did I hear was inside of you? Ibuprofen and applesauce. And a little coffee. The coffee was probably already out of me by then because that was hours ago at that point. And I peed twice. How are you doing? Could be better. Oh, Anthrocon, I hope it was well. Yes, the con itself was amazing. So far, I've not had anything bad to say about it.
Last year's was still like the most insane thing.
Yes, and I got my fresh Anthrocon tears. So the travel back did succeed fine enough, but because of the elongated parent stop, having left the hotel at 9:30, we got back to the house at 9:30. Which, if you follow our Discord, !Discord, you'll see my post from last night at 9:30. We are home. My sound cut out, and that's all I heard. Discord. Yay, thank you for saying to Discord, both of you. But yes, I announced when we got home so that if anyone was going to worry, they'd see it. I still forgot. I called my parents the moment we pulled in the garage. I forgot to message my sister specifically. And I fell asleep on the couch before I got to message her back at like 1:30 in the morning. I'm bad child.
You were just tired and you weren't feeling well.
Oh, yeah.
Your body was wrecked, basically.
May
Nope,
my
time to
good
pass
friend-
out. We're done.
If they're going to behave, Ella, yes, they may. But after the hour-long car nap with ibuprofen, I felt mostly better. I was still a little off the rest of the night. Able to get everything out of the car again successfully, uncompress everything. Nothing seems to be very damaged. So we're good there.
Anything in silver?
I even was working on the laundry today since I was still off. If you hear a couple of clinky clank noises, because the dryer's not too far away. The door is shut, and it's pretty quiet. But, I make no promise it's not going to make any noise. A couple of other interesting incidences did happen during the con. I met several people that I've actually was anxious to meet. I missed meeting a couple, and that's okay. You're not going to meet everyone. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, they were both a few seconds ago. I didn't miss it. Just doubled up. I met Naughty Bunny just as the parade was starting, and I was heading back up to my... No, it was after I was in fursuit. and I had just come back down to the block party. I got hugs from Naughty Bunny. For the record, that bunny is just as sweet in person as they always are on their streams. 100% recommend you give that cute bunny a hug and give them a follow and a watch and all that hoo-ha on the internets. Because they're good bean. Yeah. And when I went to the VR chat meet, I was running almost no one, and then all of a sudden, apparently, a certain lovely doe, Miss Maple Doe, had just got her luggage finally. Someone else I mod for went there too. Ooh, nice. Well, I'm sorry if I missed them, but I hope they had a good time too. So Miss Maple showed up at the VR chat meet in fursuit along with Demi, so I got to give both of them hugs, and that was really nice. Both of them are super nice as well. 100% recommend that Raven Pump. I don't know them, but I should follow them then. If you think they're cool people, then I believe they're probably cool people. 100%. Remind me after I'm done doing this, because I can't type well in this status. Thank you. I think the dryer has actually stopped, so no more tink tink noises. Yay! And hi Ella, welcome in. I missed a couple other people I'd wanted to see, and that's okay. You're not going to see everyone and do everything at a convention with 17,500 some people. Running into all of them in a total of even up to the 5 days, if you count it that long, is statistically impossible. You will not have time to enjoy that many people's company. So that's okay. And we didn't eat every place we wanted to. I haven't been to Permane Brothers in years still, and I want to do that again. And we'll do it again. But we didn't this year. We didn't end up at the Speakeasy, which... that's kind of a bummer, but, well, I didn't buy a $20 beverage, so that's also okay. We did have extra fun, New Year, or 4th of July. Kiss chat, absolutely. Where am I? I'm a little high. Give it up. Mwah. 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 You get some kisses, chat. Get back to looking at my boobs for a second. There we go. Now I'm back in my spot. I could have given you 4 tickets for the Speakeasies as a... Oh, wait, it takes tickets now? Like, tickets to get in? I did not know that. That's annoying if that was a thing. Oh, well. Either way, I missed that, so... Boo. No drink. Oh, drink tickets. Wait, they had drink tickets at the Speakeasy? Holy FIFA foofids. Now that'd be a drink ticket to spend. Hell yeah.
It's fine. You don't have to be on camera.
But altogether, we had a great time. I effectively ran into Maple twice out of suit and once in suit myself. She was in suit all 3 times. And by God, she is one of the best huggers you'll meet. She is really soft. She hugs the right, tightness, not too tight, not too loose. And she was just, her and Demi were just so nice. Like, oh, why are you all so nice? I miss Shiny. Shiny is still in downtown Pittsburgh. She was trying to go to the aviary today, but unfortunately it was hot as butts, so she didn't do that. As an Omni member, I got tickets. Oh, I am so jelly there, Commander. Really jelly. They have the best mixed drinks. Hi, Ella.
Wow.
Cutie girl.
Yes, I am.
What else fun? A lot of walking around in Pittsburgh being hot. A lot of steps we got. We had a lot of booze in our hotel room. Javi brought 6 big bottles, mostly pre-mixed beverage. And wow, it was a colorful rainbow of delicious. Noob's mom, as per usual, sent us snacks. She sent us homemade fudge and homemade lemon bars. And I don't just mean homemade either of those out of a box. She went to the store and bought lemons because she wanted to make us lemon bars. I love Noob's mom. She's an amazing creature. Something went ding. I'm going to find out what. What'd you do? Oh, Claudio676. Thank you for the follow. Please enjoy your stay. I'm still talking about Anthrocon, so I hope you enjoy the babble. And apparently we got other things to talk about, but we'll get to that as we get to that.
The teacup babble.
No. Big scary lion babble, silly puff.
Teacup life.
As per usual, I did do registration. Even you, at Tu Brutus. Oh well, I love you anyway. I went to registration as full princess and flowing cape. One night I went out in just mostly regular clothes, but I was wearing my big floofy skirt just as me. So I did go out and represent my kind as far as pretty people goes, which was real relaxing. And no one said anything negative. If anything, I had people complimenting me on my outfits, and that made me feel nice. All weekend, if I wasn't in a dress, I was in pink shorts. Most of the time, a pink shirt. They're playing off camera. It's cute. Yes, dear?
I am so sorry for that scream. I just got jump scared.
Didn't hear it. You're fine. You're okay, little din-din. And it was when we were at dinner Sunday night,
To play Tetris.
we found that there's a con hotel
Tiny game girl.
across the river now, across the Smithfield Street Bridge to get to a hotel. That's a 20-minute walk. I did not know Anthrocon had gotten that spread that we were taking up all the hotels plus ones across the river. And that just blows my mind. Hi, how are you today? Well, I am doing better. Still a little congested, but I am doing A-okay, Claudio. Welcome to the Babble, and thank you for following. You are a sweetheart for doing so. I actually felt like I wasted money by going to the Brazilian steakhouse. For anyone that does not know what a Brazilian steakhouse is, that's where you come in, you pay a flat rate for your food products, order drinks if you so choose to. You take a pass around the salad bar, which is not just a salad bar usually. It had prosciutto, smoked salmon, lots of higher-end yummies, including a big wheel of Parmesan that they just carved off into flecks inside of it. So to start off, your appetizer is amazing. And then all these guys are walking around the other room with, yes, meat spigot. That is the word we use for it. They come with skewers of meat, fresh from the grill, and they will carve off pieces for you at your table. And they will keep doing this until you say no. It is delicious. There is such an array of yummies that come to you. I felt bad. I don't feel like I got my value. There was fish. There was smoked salmon, and we saw a shrimp skewer come by after we were all full. Grumble, grumble, grumble. I would have had some of that.
God.
I know.
Shrimp. you mean like Denny?
If you're into meat, exactly, Commander. This is definitely not the vegetarian trip. My biggest problem was I eat so much less than I used to, and I don't feel like I got the value out of the cost of it. Cause this ain't going to Burger King. This is Before tip, it was $57 per person with drinking water,
Oh, I guess.
but it was delicious.
What do you think?
So I feel bad. I know I had some delicious lamb, several different cuts of cow, and pork, some kind of sausage. I don't know what it was, but it was good. But I didn't finish everything, and I feel bad I left meat on the plate. All good with me playing Fallout 76, waiting for pepperoni pizza and a 6-pack of Dr. P. Nice. I've never been to a Brazilian steakhouse. That's a crime there, Wild. We used to have one down in Jeffy Point, but that one closed. I also like that because
Let's see if there might be one here in Texas.
they had chicken hearts as one of the skewers. I have not found other Brazilian steakhouse that serves chicken hearts. And I was like the only one in there that was wanting to eat chicken hearts that day. And the dude willingly just stripped his entire skewer onto my plate. And I was so happy.
Chicken
He's
hearts?
silver.
Flambada.
They were delicious.
He's
And
silver.
thank you for the hydrate.
You're okay.
That game is my ADHD focus. Nice. And for dessert, there will be apple pie and vanilla. Ooh, nice.
1 second.
Honestly, I have still not had any of that cake that came home, and it went sideways on the trip home, so it should still taste good, but it does not look as pretty anymore.
Because I heard it
Yeah.
went to Texas.
I almost went to that Brazilian steakhouse one night, but ended up having to cancel. Aw, I'm so sorry, Wild.
It kind of grazed Texas a little bit.
I know we still have some down in Indy, but I don't know where any other ones are closer. So I'm going to go for a little road trip. Should be at least, I think, a Fugo de Chao down that way. Cutie.
There's the Luella.
Cute.
Um,
Yeah, I am cute.
But I'm not being the cute one. Haha.
Throughout all of
You are
Anthrocon,
cute, Denny.
I barely ever had anything at lunchtime, and if I did, it was
Cute
like
little Babkin.
the day I had a sushi roll, which, for anyone that understands how much food that isn't, yeah, I was already full when I got it in my face, and then we were going to dinner like 2 hours later. I'm like, your friends are super cute? Yep, they're all cute. I'm not cute, but all of them are cute.
Oh, no, Caddie.
Caddie.
I'm cute, and so are you.
Meow.
Caddie.
Difficult children.
Excellent news.
And you're adorable. That's fine.
Excellent news.
What's your excellent news?
I finally getting the pieces for a Famicom disc system.
Yay! Now let's hope you can find
Nice.
some non-demagnetized floppies that'll still work for it.
Oh, I'm not using the discs. I'm actually getting a emulator drive.
Nice. Well, good luck.
Ooh.
Hopefully it works well for you, dear.
Yeah, it will.
Okay, Ella, just for you. It's going to be a deep one today if you couldn't tell. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle. Here is my handle. Ah, shit, I'm a sugar bowl.
You're a sweetheart.
You're a sweetheart.
Thank you, Ella. I really appreciate you. You do make me smile when you do that.
Yeah,
Meow.
you try really hard.
Mwah.
You were running ear to ear yesterday.
Oh, nice.
I'll show you what I got on Saturday, boy.
What'd you get?
Oh, I don't know if you ever heard of Tetris and Dr. Mario.
Of course.
That combo cart.
Yeah.
My friend found one of those
Nice.
in a
Ooh.
custom case.
I own
And
so many
also
copies of
some
both of those.
Sanrio stuff.
Oh, Sanri.
Sanrio items. Yeah.
Oh, Sokawe.
Purse coming.
Yay.
Purse.
You can just imagine how cute Denny is going to be sipping from her sippy cup.
Yeah. It's going to be
That-
adorable.
Don't leak the info. Don't leak the info.
You have a super comfortable voice. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that tonight, Claudio, because right now my voice is roasted. My throat, it's not hurting, but it's not. I definitely do not have my usual range. I feel like I'm speaking gravel tonight. While we're at Anthrocon, all 5 of us in our hotel room, progressively from night to night, you could tell our sinuses were clogging up more and more because each unique snore was louder and louder. Now, this doesn't keep me awake whatsoever, so none of you, if you're watching, you're not allowed to feel bad about that, because I'll wake up, roll over, go, oh, snoring, that's fine. I just need to roll over, plonk, sleep.
Snoring is cute.
It
I'm
is.
better sleeping by myself.
But the snoring was just slowly getting louder as everyone's nose kept clogging up more and more from the in the heat, out of the heat, in the heat, out of the heat, humidity out the wazoo. So that was fun. But it was really, really fun. I didn't buy a lot at the con. I did buy several new keychains because that's something I usually do at conventions anymore. Like an acrylic keychain with a picture on it or something. I got a cute little lion. I got a Sylveon and this fox maid that's 2-sided. One side's a gray fox, the other side's a brown fox, and it's wearing a French maid outfit. And I can't put it on my purse when I go to the stores because it's a teeny bit not G-rated. But it was really cute.
Oh.
A little bit of pinkness between the legs, if you get me. I watch you on my 65 inch. Woohoo! I'm 65 inches. See, I'm giant. I'm 65 inches. I'm not small. Just confirm.
Yeah, you are small.
No.
You're 65 inches? That's still pretty tiny.
No.
That's like platter size.
That's relative. That's perspective. That's perspective.
Fine. I'm a teacup lion. I am a small, tiny teacup lion. Does this satisfy you, Miss Silver? Excellent. Now, a person that will be showing up here later today, because she already messaged me and said she was going to be a little late. I met Nepal for the, I don't know how many at the time this has been. I delivered her products that she had purchased to her at the con, which was awesome. Tomorrow I'm picking up my new Jack Russell. Oh, I hope they're good puppies. Tell them, give lots of pets. Nepal is an amazing fluff and really fun to hang out with. We didn't get much time together because of she's on staff at this con, but I did run into her several times, and that was really nice. We did sit down and have drinks down in the lobby once, which was good. And on our way out, now, we left the hotel at 9:30 in the morning, and then went to spend time with my parents, and then ate at Eaton Park, and then we're driving out. So we weren't leaving at crack of the 30 or even noon or whatever. When we hit the first rest stop in Ohio, the Ohio greeting station on the turnpike, and we went in to go pee-pee. I'm faster, so I went pee-pee and came out, and I was standing waiting for Fopsy. All of a sudden, this person with long hair is walking over to me like, oh my God. It was Nepal. Apparently my timing was perfect because Nepal stops for gas at both ends of Ohio to make sure their car is full. So yeah, got to hang out with that kitty while their husband was standing in line for food, and my waifu was still going pee-pee for a moment, and then a little bit after because, of course, she wanted to see Nepal, which was nice. And while we were at Anthrocon, news for other people, but you know what? I'm spreading the word anyway because I'm really proud of this. The same night that we were celebrating our anniversary, which is now 10 years of being married, apparently across town, 2 wonderful deer proposed to each other, and Miss Maple and Miss Demi are now engaged. So, and I got to meet Nepal for the first time. Yay! Yes, you did. I was really proud of those two because they seem like a really good couple, and I'm hoping for them to have many years of happiness to come. I hope they save up enough that they can quickly get Demi to move to Canada, where Miss Maple currently lives and where they both want to spend the rest of their lives with. I'm assuming, well, at least a decade or so. You know how it goes. So that happened, and I got to congratulate both of them.
I kind of wish me and Crystal could have matching rings like that
Oh, one day.
one day.
Get yourself some
If
pretty.
we ever get jobs.
On your Discord, I will show you a picture of the two of them. Ah, please do. Oh, yes, by goodness. We would love to see your new puppers when you get them, Claudio.
Yes, I want to see puppies. I want to see puppies.
Puppers.
We love puppies. I love puppies. I had a puppy. We had two puppies in our hotel room. We had Noob Puppy and Thunder Puppy. Thunder Puppy is definitely smaller puppy. And we got... Oh, you're adorable. We got Thunder in a fursuit, which was fun. So Thunder put on Damani, the little saber-toothed lion. He didn't want to go out of the hotel room as is, but he had fun looking himself in the mirror and having a little bit of a time. We offered to let him go out and play, but he decided against that. But he had a lot of fun being in the hotel room and seeing himself in the mirror. This is not the first time that Fopsy has put a friend in a fursuit for the first time at Anthrocon specifically. A few years ago, another friend had never been in a fursuit, and she put that one in her pink deer. And that one just stared at the mirror and just couldn't stop looking at themselves and their hooves. And that's always a good thing. They are there now, so oh, thank you very much. I will look after I'm done with Strim. Sorry about that. At least it wasn't a bad throat noise. Nope, that's a cough though. Sorry. Those are going to keep happening. Bleat. Deer are good. Yes, wild. Deer are cute. And Ari says, cute. Well, Ari's cute. We know that much.
Caddie. Time for us to go.
Oh, well, before you do that then, I'm going to do my best.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mrs. Denny. Happy birthday to you. Mwah. There you go.
You, Caddie. Thank you,
Oh my God, they're so
Caddie.
cute.
I gave you the Mr. President version because that's the more fun one.
Oh, you're so kind,
Puppies are
Caddie.
so cute.
That was pretty good.
You be a good girl. I'll see you later, okay?
Thank you. I'll
Meow.
see you later. Bye.
Bye. Their names are Lisa and Teddy. Oh, that's adorable. And hella cute Ari. Oh, yeah, Ari is hella cute. And the puppies are probably cute. I haven't seen them yet, but they're puppies.
Oh, they absolutely are. I'm looking at them at the pictures right now. They're so cute. They're so tiny.
And hydrate. Thank you, Claudio. I probably am going to need a lot more of that tonight. But I promise my voice is going to be gravelly for the next couple of days minimum. That's just not happening. Sorry. Super epic cutie Caddie. No, Ellie, you're cute. Did you poof? Or are you somewhere else?
No, she's over there.
am
On
cute.
the, on
Okay.
the couch.
Oh, you're hiding in the couch. Okay. Hi, Ella.
Oh, Caddie. one
That's
little thing.
okay. Yes, ma'am.
Well, two little things. One, this avatar, since you let me have it, I do have the Kiki Kiss on. It comes with the Kiki
Yay.
Kiss.
Well, mwah, it made you blush. Mwah, and your eyes close.
Oh,
Mwah.
it's so funny. The other thing is, would you mind if I got to what happened to me on Saturday just to get it out of the way?
Go ahead. I need a break anyway.
Fair. So, because I was home alone, Saturday, at about between 5 a.m. and 6 a.m., neighbors started getting roof work done on their house. And so that caused Maggie to start barking, so I brought her into my room to sleep with me. At some point she left and came back at 10 a.m. waking me up wanting to go outside, so I only got 6 hours of sleep. What I didn't know was the roof workers, opened my side gate. So the next time I checked on Maggie, she got out.
Oh.
But I don't mind.
I
This is
panicked
You don't have to, hon.
and chased her for what felt like a mile worth of walking across the border, barefoot.
Oh, no.
I still have the blisters.
Oh,
To
poor
prove it.
girl. I'm sorry.
So I had like multiple breakdowns. Nobody stopped to freaking help me. But by the end of my journey, a man came out of his house to help me get Maggie. She went up to him and he grabbed her by the collar so I could hold on to her. And I asked him if he could give me a ride home because it was too far for me to walk anymore. So he went inside, got a leash, got his keys. He opened the back of his truck. I picked up Maggie, put her in the bed, and sat with her as he drove us home.
Oh.
That was my Saturday morning.
I'm sorry.
So part of that problem was those workers opened my side gate and did not fucking ask. Like, I know why they did it, because there was going to be, like, debris from the roof work, but you still should have asked. And I could have
Yeah.
warned you, I have a dog. And that would not have happened. What made my Saturday better was going to Cuddle Shy's birthday party that she was hosting Saturday.
Oh, yeah, I missed that. I feel bad. Was it fun at least?
It was fun.
Good. I did apologize to her that I was not going to make it. And Roxy, my little love, it was good to see you again. Honestly, because my brain is not the best on remembering everything, and because you had changed so much since then, I didn't realize when I was meeting you there, you were the same person I met at MFF. Oh my God, you got so much prettier. Also, hi again to Grandma. Grandma's amazing. I'm glad I got to take you both down to the vaults to see those. Those are heckin' cool. And yes, we did go to the pool shortly thereafter, and it was just our room full of people in there most of that time. It was relaxing.
Oh,
So much hot
thank you
time.
for doing that.
I will get to that. Clyde says, the funny thing is that my girlfriend doesn't know I'm going to pick them up tomorrow. It's, oh, what a good surprise. You are a good puppy parent. I hope you gave the roof workers a good earful. I hope you did too.
I thought about that, but no, I was too tired. I couldn't walk anymore because the blisters were fresh from running and walking on pavement of sidewalks, street, and walking on dirt and grass, barefoot.
Oh, poor thing.
Oh, my lord.
All right, All Stance wants me to say something. I'm a good girl. I am a very good girl. I'm an excellently good girl. I am a good girl. For as much time as I spent in a dress, in and out of suit at Anthrocon, I don't think I can deny that. Also, they had
You were a very good girl.
they had pronoun stickers you could put on the side of your con badge. You know, he, him, she, her, they, them. So I picked up both a she, her, and a he, him, and put them both on my tag. I had enough people say, you're making this confusing. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm actually making this very clear. I'm good with both. I just don't like they them. Nepal, welcome in, cutie pie. Hugs, hugs, hugs. And
I would have done the same.
Alstan's giving a carrot snoot. And Wild saying hi to Nepal. Yay! It's funny. One of the nights we were having drinks in the hotel room, in the hotel lobby, Celerio's there with us. She's a little older than me, not much. And she brought up the fact that she doesn't mind people's pronouns. Nepal, you just resubscribed 17 months? I've been streaming 17 months? Good gravy. Thank you for subscribing there, you silly little cutie plush. You're a very good girl. Oh, you want cutie voice? You can have it, yeah, Ella. You got cutie voice. And oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. Oh, wow, wow. Oh, whoa. 12 and 30. Okay. Something else went ding. Someone else followed. Pimp Dig. Thank you for the follow, Pimp Dig. Welcome in. Enjoy your stay. We got a lot of interesting stuff to talk about. Don't worry, I'll kick myself out. Oh, you know, as long as you behave, you're allowed to stay. But Celeria brought up the fact that she had been trained in school. It had been ingrained in her that they, them was only supposed to be used for groups of people. If you didn't know what someone was, when we were going to high school, you were taught, pick like he, him. Thank you, Pimp Dig. I will have some. Hey, Wild. Hey, Phantom. Yee. Paul's such a sweetheart. I already talked about you, Nepal. I mentioned where all I saw you, including the rest stop.
I don't get a hello, but I haven't seen Nepal in so long because of Anthrocon as well.
Well, those two both hate Nepal in chat. There, Nepal. Silver said hi. And I got that hydrate there. I do apologize. My voice is going to keep being scratchy all night no matter what we do, but I appreciate the hydrates. I probably need them one way or the other. Hello, Silver. There. See, Nepal said hello to you, too.
I know. I just had to say hi.
And Fandom giving tongue sticky outies. Phantom's somewhere. I lost track of the tiny. Probably a...
You have a new hat.
Oh, hi, Hat Otter. He's allowed to sit up there. He's well enough behaved. He refused to poot on me, which I appreciate. But yeah, I'd been saying the same thing about they, them, which is actually the reason why I don't like they, them for me, is because I was taught, and she was taught, and her husband were taught throughout all of our high school years and through up into college. That was not an appropriate word for a single person you're talking to. You figure out the right pronoun or the one you think is best, and you use that. If you're wrong, you apologize and use the correct one. But we were taught, don't use they, them as a plural, even though that's technically been legit what you were supposed to use for people that you're not sure of the gender thereof. But it was actually kind of refreshing to hear from someone else. Again, she has no problem with calling someone they, them that wants it. It's the problem of the little man in your head is not as fast as your mouth sometimes. And your mouth has been trained by Mrs. Hinderleiter from, all of high school that you do not say they, them to a single person you're looking at or talking to directly. Because I'm pretty sure I would have gotten a stern talking to had I done that in class. Besides the fact that I've been talking in class. So, yeah, it was kind of refreshing to hear another person say that, and that being the reason. I'm like, because I've been told, no, you're wrong. It's not what you should have been taught. I'm like, well, I didn't say it was what I should have been taught. It's what I was taught. Welcome, American education system. The number of times the English language has changed since it moved over to this side of the Atlantic is insane. The number of words that have changed meanings or spellings since then, intense. And absolutely, you're allowed in, my lovely. But quite a few times during the weekend, we did get to hang out with Swift, Sill, and that was really nice because we gave them an escape from work, aka con work. So yeah. Merca English is so much different than Otter British English. Of course you are, hon. Yeah.
It's a plushie. It's a plushie.
I might be torturing Denny in
The
Snow's
squirrel
chat.
does not have any jump.
That is appreciated. Please keep torturing Denny. I am all for that, Crystal, my lady.
I was wondering what happened to the drink.
There's several of them over there, too, if you're more thirsty. But hello, Nepal. It was a super surprise to see you on the way home, dear.
That was actually really funny.
You saw me just as I woke up from the ibuprofen coma from Eden Park to there for an hour. Had you seen me an hour earlier, you would have probably told me, dear God, you need to go to the hospital or something, and be like, no, that's expensive. I can't afford a hospital. I can't afford an ambulance. I don't think anybody can afford an ambulance, right? Even with insurance, it's usually like $2,000 for a short trip. I know this because I know it was $2,000 for a short trip after insurance when I got one when I was in college and I was still on my parents' insurance. Because my mom and dad told me how expensive I was. Now sitting with a rooted beer float. Oh, nice. I would love one of those. Root beer floats are so nice.
I don't like the taste of root beer, but then again, I haven't had it in quite a long time.
That's fair. And all different root beers taste different too, so you might just have one that or several ones that weren't as good. You never know. Commander.
Yeah.
Geez, I get the ambulance for $250 if I'm admitted to the ER. Yeah, well, doesn't your VA stuff help cover that and maybe your insurance? You luck out really hard on that there, Commander. That's only $250. That most people do not have that luxury. That is why I get zero VA. Really? Wow. Nice. So many people will opt for an Uber or a Lyft to get them to the hospital if they're not in like passed out or needing immediate on the road medical attention as they're going to the hospital. No, I mean, you get nothing from them. Aw, well, that's mean of them. But I'm proud that I'm happy you get the $250 ambulance ride because that's good. Kiggy. Hi, Silver. Yep, I'm a Kiggy, and technically, this one is a Kiggy-based critter too, so has a lot of the Kiggy adaptations, including, we found out, Kiggy Kiss. Oh, that's a cute little fish, dear. Thank you, Silver. Meow. And one thing we brought and barely used, I apologize, Commander, we hoped to use it more, but I was too darn lazy. The little blenders. I think I used it all of once, and the rest of the time I just poured it over the ice. I'm like, this takes too long. This is effort. This is thinking. Let's put it in ice and put it in my my cup. It was delicious. Fish. Yes, you have fish, little tiny. You have fish. Fish are good for you. Yeah, that's one of Darby's newer creations. Yes, and I have several people begging for them to release a purchasable version so that they can skin it and make it the way they want it. So, yes. Kiggy is definitely one of my absolute mains, too. I am all for you with that. This particular lion, once when I found out they'd released not only a lion form, but the female version of it had a femboy option of it. And the color of the fur looked exactly like Caddie's shade. I'm like, just take my money. We need this. It's one of only a handful of Avies we've actually bought for me on purpose. Not counting anything we got from having the Hobbert Patreon subscription and getting all the stuff that they have available. It's being reworked currently. Where I live, it costs nothing to be picked up by an ambulance and free medical care. Yeah, well, welcome to the United States here. You want to get fixed? All the money, even with insurance. It's being reworked currently. The femboy will be separated from the male. Oh, neat. I was patiently waiting for them. I know they said they were making a VTuber release as well, because I would love to just have VTuber Caddie on my screen while I do something like play Borderlands, because I could do that a lot longer than being in fursuit playing Borderlands, and I'd be able to see better because I'd have my glasses on. Some body works nice.
So that takes the fun out of it, though.
Yeah, I know. Being able to see. I don't remember that being said. And I'm staffer in Discord. Huh. Oh. I remember I was told that was in the coming soon listing on the Gumroad when we bought him. But, you know, face tracking is, well, that's kind of cool. I don't have face tracking yet, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna. But I love the Kiki. So, please feel free to go ahead and let her know that she does great work, and I appreciate it. I like being Kiki. It fits me. I think the only things I'd change is more outfits on it and a tail that I can make shorter. Because it's been noted in my height, this is a heck of a lot of tail. It just goes on forever. I have 50 Kiggies. Yay! Kiggies. Sorry about that. Love the Kiki. Love the Kiki. Meow. Overall, it's been a great week. So much good food went into this face hole. Tacos was delicious. Condado tacos across from the Westin and the Drury's back door. Yeah, they're like $5 a taco, but they are $5 a taco. And that guacamole, that'll melt your face. It's got a good chunk to it. It has got so creamy and just the right level of spice. I know I ate more than half that small bowl we got of it. And then I paid for that later because apparently my body does not agree that you should put that much guacamole into my tummy. But hey, it cleared me out, so, you know, there's that. At least it...
guacamole, I'll stick to the queso.
I'm cool with that. Javi likes the salsa there, so we'll just get all 3 bowls and we'll chill together. I make Publix. Yay! I like Public models. Even if I own the one, if there's really cool skinned ones, I'll save them. Like I did save the Public Flopkin, even though I have a skinned one of me. I'm like, I like options. I was going to say, I'm going to have to give up really spicy now. Oh, Commander, I'm so sorry. Das butts. No booze, no spicy. I'm sorry. I hope you... You're too young for having all these medical problems. You're just a puppy. You're a little fox kit. One tail. I know that feeling. Yeah. But I saw so many great people in Anthrocon, both storefront people, restaurant people, regular general people in the public, furries, both in and out of suit. Commander Cassini go, oof, yeah, sorry, I agree with Wild, oof. I'm still trying to regain my spice levels from my medical past. I am sorry. Hydrate? Absolutely. I apologize. It's not making the gravelly go away, but I do need it.
No, it's better than nothing, though.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
And by the way, I learned this because I'd never actually been into the brewery.
Oh, my.
Yeah, and then I kind of learned that was. I tried to go in the back door and it didn't quite work. I didn't realize
Oh.
you know,
Yeah, you need a key card to go in the back door. I'm sorry.
well, just waited for somebody to come to walk out, and I walked in.
Had we known you were down there needing it, one of us would have run down and booped you in.
So somebody walked out just as I was walking up. I'm like, I can't get in. And then somebody walked out. I was like, oh,
Now I can.
well, I feel dumb.
Hey, I'm alive. That's what matters. Absolutely. I sit and work with my avatar, which is bear with tiger eyes. Nice. I'm missing part of my tongue, but that's oh my. Oh my. Well, I'm sorry about that. That sounds like a bad owie.
You're generally not supposed to eat yourself.
No, don't eat yourself. That's bad. When I was right before the parade was starting. Oh, yeah.
I got it.
Thank you. Appreciate that, little otter. I was trying to meet up with Naughty because he was somewhere near the waterfall in the middle of the under the convention center. I missed him on this attempt, but I walked down there and walked to the waterfront, and as I was crossing the street into the middle section, they were right after that they started announcing no one else is allowed to cross unless they're a fursuiter. This street is locked down unless you're a fursuiter trying to get up to the parade. I'm like, well, guess I'm stuck here. But as a former local Pittsburgh resident, I know there's more than one way to skin a cat. So I walked down the waterfall thing looking for Naughty because I wanted to see that cute Bunoy. Did not find him, which is okay because I spot him later. And now I'm down in front of the waterfront and I can't go back up the way I came. So I walk up the sideways and I walk up the street over towards where Smallman Street is and the other end of Libby. And I just walking back, and I end up walking with a couple of moms and 3 small children. One in a stroller, and the other 2 walking along on their own. And we talked. They were really excited. They were getting to come see all the fursuiters, the block party and the parade and all that fun stuff. And I was like, oh yeah, it's a great time. Like, oh, we look forward to this every year. It's so nice to come out and see all of them just having fun and playing with the public. And I'm like, yeah, isn't it? It's a great time. I love doing this. And they're like, yeah, we like to sit in the restaurant in the Westin and people watch. And I'm like, yeah, that's a good spot to do it too. But I glad-handed that little family as we were walking by, and it felt really nice. It always feels magical when you hear someone, one of the normals, just saying how excited they are to come to Pittsburgh to see us. I already have heard from enough parents who buy the registration for their 12 and uppers that this is like Disney World, only cheaper, and there's never a line to see any of the costume characters. Because you just walk around up on the floor of the DLCC or through the dealer's room, and pretty much every fursuiter, if they see a kid, even if they're on a mission, they will stop, they will see that kid, and they will make it magic for that particular kid right then and there. And that's always awesome. Fandom be sipping, and Claudio says, I have to go now. I'm going to sit in a sauna. Oh, have fun. Enjoy that sauna, Claudio. Enjoy that sauna. I would call Pittsburgh in July a sauna. So
I feel really sorry for that one fursuiter that was caught out in that monsoon rainstorm.
oh, really? Oh my glob. It was the one of the few times I know it rained. It was so short, but someone was caught out in it. Oh, that
It was
sucks.
it was a partial a partial suitor. It has become a meme, and they look so sad. It's actually kind of depressing.
Oh, I'm so sorry for them. That sucks. Yeah, it was hot and it rained, but it only seemed to rain a couple of times during awake hours. Unfortunately, when that person was out, so that sucks. Can't win them all, can we? But seriously, just walking around the hotel, any of the hotels, the convention center hallways, in the streets around the convention center, you will find so many people that are just happy to see you in costume. And they want pictures. They want to hug you. They're happy to see you. On Thursday night, downpour. The only part of me that wasn't soaked was my butt. Oh, Commander, I'm so sorry. You got caught out in that too. Oh, that does not sound like fun.
So did my parents, actually.
Oh, no, not them too.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Well, they got a free shower. I'm Navy. Getting wet comes with a job. Well, this is true. I remember enough stories from Dad about getting wet while he was in the Navy, too. And he was only out there for the 4-year stint that he had to keep from being drafted. Phantom, you're adorable even from this angle. And Silver's spinning. I mean, she's AFK. Well, did you have any interesting things that happened at the Anthrocon?
Well, concerning the staff, that's a loaded question. So,
that you're allowed to talk about.
the number of attendees legitimately surprised me.
Oh, yeah, that did.
17,639.
Oh, that was the total. Oh, my God. That was so much.
And over $100,000 raised for the charity.
That was amazing. I heard...
Especially
Go ahead.
Especially considering that it was all from attendee donations. Anthrocon put in nothing of that. As far as we can tell, that's the first time that's ever happened.
That is scary. I heard the secondhand story about the closing ceremonies or whatever, and Kage saw the number and was just like trying to convince the public to put in the remainder to get it up over, because it was so close, and they were passing hats and boxes around, just dropping more money in. People apparently were still paying on PayPal, because apparently another 800 was put in the PayPal after the final total that was announced even. And that could still go up.
It was actually Alkali and Boozy.
Yeah. They were the ones. They did good. Those
Yes,
cuties did a wonderful job. My apologies. I was getting secondhand information on this one. You were probably there.
I was actually. It was impressive. People were literally throwing handfuls of 20s at them.
That's cray.
I've never seen eight. I've never. So when they first announced the total, we were 8,000 and some short of 100K. I have never seen $10,000 because they raised about $10,000 more. I've never seen $10,000 raised so quickly.
That is amazing. Well done, furries. Even those of you who weren't there, I thank all furries for being that generous as a whole to create $10,000 out of nothing and just throw it at a dog charity. I'm not even sure what they were exactly, just something to do with dogs.
It was Great Paw Sanctuary. They deal with older dogs that are basically given they're basically given to shelters that people can't take care of. They rehome them. They
Oh,
help pay for medical expenses for the families that adopt them.
that is awesome. It sounds like it was a good charity, too.
Very much so.
And I donated at least, I purchased from another charity at least while I was there because there was the Fox Coffee people that were in the dealer's room. I bought a bag of coffee from them and a sticker because I like helping support the rescue Fopsies. And they were telling me about what all happens to the poor fur farm ones. They need the rescue. I'm like, oh yeah, I've been watching Save a Fox and what they were doing with that big fur farm they had just cropped off near them and were rescuing all of them. They're like, oh yeah, we work with Save a Fox. Sometimes we trade foxes with them. I'm like, that is awesome. So it wasn't them, but it was like a cohort, a fellow fox rescuer. Because one thing about like rescue farms and whatnot, for one thing, they're usually small group run. Like you don't have a staff of 1,000 to take care of your critters or 100 acres to do what you need to do. Even Save a Fox has 2 locations, one up in, I think it's Minnesota, and the other one down in Florida. They have staff at both of them to help take care of things. Hello, Valerie. Good evening, little miss. I think I'm actually at a Green Dot World if you wanted to come in.
You are. Yep.
Yay.
Otherwise, my girlfriend wouldn't be here.
Mm, mm, mm. And I know you don't want to be on camera, but hello, Ella's girlfriend. I'm good though, thanks. That's cool.
You were rated, and now my controller fell.
Well, I'm good to see you either way, either in text or in person, little Val. You're a good little moth.
I just got back from eating dinner, and I told my aunt and uncle that you went to a Brazilian steakhouse, and then my aunt proceeds to tell me that times that they have left for date nights while I had to watch the baby, that's where they went.
Well, they know what
After
it's
what
all
you
about.
told me is there, I'm a little mad.
You want to apologize?
Shrimp.
Val, I don't know of anything you need to apologize for. You're a good girl.
Well, let's put it this way.
Is absolutely a good girl.
There has been.
You're good in my book. But I'm okay with hearing whatever you think you did wrong, but I don't think you did anything wrong.
A while ago that happened.
Phantom wants me to hug chat? Absolutely. All right, you're getting in the bosom. Give you all a big hug. There. Besides, Valerie probably needed a hug right now, so she's getting one of these hugs. So some of these hugs are for everybody, but a little bit's for Val.
Gets on, I'll hug her.
Not after.
Space for Dex.
Oh, I understand that. Don't worry, honey. I know it gets frustrating when you can't do things because of stuff like that. I was running into the trouble of I was feeling railroaded into. I would search for a type of world, and then I couldn't find one that fit everyone's needs. But so I'd end up at a green and blue dot world that I didn't like, and I felt kind of like I wanted to go to that world, but I couldn't. Tonight I just inadvertently, this one looked nice. I was like, this will work for me. Also, Phantom, you wanted a hug to chat, but do you want a hug too? I thought you did. Because you get hugs. You always get hugs when you want them. Because you're a good boy. And you get fish. Lots of fish. And we get Crystal.
I'm not gonna.
Crystal's in another kind of kitty. Maya, I think it was. Mayu.
Hello.
You are very pretty tonight, Crystal. Welcome into the fun.
Thank you.
Oh, and, okay, I got an ooh woo. I don't remember if I did that or not, so I'm going to do it anyway. Ooh, woo, Wallace dance. Ooh, woo. Ooh, woo, Wallace dance. And Valerie, you will get a good girl. I am a good girl, Valerie. And I am a very good girl. I am a good girl. And you know what, Valerie?
Yes, you are.
You're a good girl, too.
Yes, she is.
You're a good girl, Val. Very good.
Yes.
Fish? Fish?
Made her blush.
Oh, yay, I made you blush.
I can use some omega-3.
But you are a Dr. Pepper? I'm a pepper, you're a pepper. Would you like to be a pepper too? I am not sure. Are you? Honestly, I'm one of those people that will say that I prefer Diet Dr. Pepper or a generic thereof over the regular variant. So I do have Dr. Pepper in the fridge, but I normally prefer a Diet Cola over a Diet Dr. Pepper. Fun fact. But no, I am not a Dr. Pepper.
Oh, speaking of soda, Caddie,
I want to tell you something I found out from a new game that came out called The First Ascendant.
Oh?
Do you remember the mascot that was for Coca-Cola?
The polar bear?
Santa?
The polar bear.
there is a back bling you can get in the First Ascendant that is a white polar bear cub holding a red can.
It's not marked with Coca-Cola, but when I got this back bling, that's immediately what came to my head.
Yeah, they were doing their best to skirt that one, I could tell.
It is so cute.
Good reference.
And yes, Commander, I'm old enough to remember that commercial. I'm sorry. I'm sorry we're both old enough to remember that commercial. I need to take my mask off for just a second because my nose is dripping, and I need to take care of that.
Person here.
Okie dokie. Take your time. Speaking of the First Ascendant, I just got an ad for it.
Please excuse any snorting noises you're about to hear.
Cute noises. Yeah, cute noises.
Part of the problem is it's one of those drippy noses that's actually drippy, so it was running down my lip. And that gets frustrating.
We got to hear cute noises, though.
Since I had screen up, I grabbed some tea out of my glass and enjoyed that. Yum, yum.
I just put a Q in front of it. And you're a cute tea.
No. What kind of tea? Well, it's technically a Tea-san. It's Bengal Spice by Celestial Seasonings. I do have something that was tea-related, though, that happened. Oh, nice. I saw somebody in very, very colonial British garb
Kitty.
at the
Yes.
block party, and I told them they looked very pretty, and he just stared, turned slightly more towards me, opened up a little cigar box, put on a white glove, pulled out a tea bag, and handed it to me, and told me I've been teabagged. I said, "Oh, thank you." He was definitely actual British too, so that was kind of bonus points. So yes, British land was very well represented at Anthrocon. I did not realize how many people I would notice in colonial English garb at Anthrocon this year, but apparently that was a thing. FC gets invaded by Klingons. Anthrocon gets invaded by the British. And all y'all are cute, except for Phantom, who is adorable. Did someone deny that with a hum noise?
Oh, no. I just changing into different clothes.
Okay, good, because you are a cutie pie.
I am cute indeed.
You are
I
cute.
think otherwise.
What?
You're cute too, Caddie.
You think Ella's not cute? Ella's very cute.
Oh, no. No, Ella is absolutely cute.
Okay, so we've decided that everyone's cute except Phantom and me, because Phantom's adorable and I'm not cute.
No, Caddie. You are cute.
I thought we agreed against that.
Don't make me kiss you. No,
The only one here who says you're not cute is you. Everyone else says you're cute. You are outvoted. Democracy.
I may not be in bad conform, but I'm a bad kid, and I'm a cute creature. And if the cute creature says you're cute, then you're cute.
Now you're all cute.
Yeah, you are cute, Caddie.
No. I don't know if I can agree with this.
You don't have to agree with it.
But no. I had today off work still, which was actually a really good thing because I needed to sleep in. Poll. Uh-oh, Nepal's making a poll. This is dangerous.
Yes.
I
Oh.
don't know what you're
We all know what the poll is going to be for, too.
And we all know what the options are going to be.
So, to reiterate what happened when I made it home from Anthrocon, we pulled into the garage right at about 9 on the penny. We got everything out of the car by 9:36, because that's when I posted to our Discord group that I was home. Very shortly later, I ingested that meal I'd picked up at Eaton Park, 5-ish hours ago. And I queued up a bunch of things on YouTube on the TV. And I fell asleep. I woke up at like 1:15 on the couch and wobbled over to my desk. I stayed awake for another hour or two. And then I went back to bed and didn't get up till 10 this morning. I were turd. I did take 2 more ibuprofens before bed, though, to help me drain. And hello, welcome in. How are you, Alex?
Oh,
I'm good.
We are having a fun. On a gross note, I had mentioned to my mother, oh no, I definitely have sinus pressure when we were at dinner and I failed to eat. When I woke up this morning, I blew my nose. There is a difference between blowing your nose and just getting some general Tuesday morning out. Or even some allergies. Or some runnies. This was sinus dump. I had at least 2 or 3 sinus cavities worth in one blow. Oh my God, that feels like a train coming through your face. But that relief as soon as it's out because the pressure is just immediately gone. Is Caddie cute? There better be a no. There's not a no. Yes, duh, of
No,
course,
there's
very
very
much so.
So, and... Oh, no. That's the best option right there. That one.
I picked always.
I went with duh because it's the closest to no.
I picked very, very much so.
There she blows. Exactly, Commander.
Duh.
As a kid who's always had bad sinuses for all his life, the first time I ever got a sinus massage at the chiropractor's, which I thought, oh, this is just hoo-ha, this is just bunky, this is not going to do anything. He rubbed the line under my eyes. He rubbed up along my nose, did the 2 big trunks up there. And I'm just sitting there, still on the back crack in bed, and all of a sudden I go, "Rrr." As the lumps showed up down my throat, I'm like, oh my God.
Oh,
and they had the texture of a pickle. They had little nubblies all along because they were the form of sinus cavity and jelloed really well. So it's just like, this feels weird. Could I spit somewhere? And ever since then, I fully recognized what a sinus drop was. And don't ever be scared. If there's a little bit of red in a sinus drop, you do often have a little bit of blood in your sinus cavities when it's sinus areas that are swelled up. Don't be alarmed. You're not dead. But that was so relieving this morning. It's just like, oh, and that's why I took the ibuprofens before bed. That and my back no longer was swelled up. My head no longer felt like a balloon full of blood. And I felt good. Hey, Caddie, it's been too long. I had a fun week at Anthrocon, and now I'm recovering from con crud, so we'll say mostly we'll go on the whole good, not on the whole good. Commander says, that's why I like Navage. I'm guessing that's a sinus dropper. Cutie Crystal. I agree. Crystal is cute.
Yes.
If I'm sure it's sinus, I have store brand Mucinex. That's my usual go-to. And if I take the 12-hour one, I know I'm in for an emergency unplanned nap, which is fine if I don't have to be anywhere. And the 4-hour one does the same important effect, though. If I'm not like on a continuous, cold or something, just like I was around cats or I mowed the lawn and all of a sudden my face has inflated. Just take one of those bad boys down my throat, the 4-hour ones. Within a half hour, I'm clear. Saline and a vacuum solution for sinuses. Oh my. Yikes. A lot of people I know got super sick. I hope it passes. Oh, don't worry, not. I actually felt more or less better by the time I got home. But anything that involves my nose or my throat, I will sound like I swallowed gravel for the next month. And I will.
To go murder crazy guy.
Well, that's fine. And that's actually okay. I will drain. I will feel okay. I apologize about any extra throat clearing, sneezes, coughs, etc. over the next month because they're going to happen. I feel great. I rested all day today besides doing like the laundry and a little bit more unpacking out of the containers in the house. Of which I found the other bag of coffee I bought at the convention, because I bought one bag from the fox rescue people and I bought one from the dog people. The fox rescue people was definitely marked up a little bit. It may have just been better coffee. But the dog people was actually reasonably priced coffee. I mean, a little tiny bit more expensive than, say, 8 o'clock. But if they're good, I'm good with this.
Wanna know why I had to go murder crazy guy?
Oh, sure. Why'd you have to murder someone?
He played Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas on Snow's stream.
No.
Yeah, that's a reason to kill someone.
It is the 1st of July. We don't need that shit now.
Then I won't worry about it still. I do take it. Absolutely not. I will do my best. Well,
Working for... Go ahead.
You know what I did on Sunday to Anthrocon? I put on Caddie. I put on one of my Christmas dresses, and I went to the dealer's room, and I told everyone I saw, Merry Christmas, or Happy Honda Days, or Merry Chrysler, and saw how many people I get to say it back. Jack B. Elwa.
You didn't say that to me.
Ow.
Was I still in garb when I saw you?
I think so.
I'm sorry. Well, you see, with you, I'm just distracted as happy I saw Nepal. It was everybody that I didn't know that got the kind of anonymous bait.
It's being difficult.
Yes, you are, and I love you. Jack B. LOL, Christmas in July. But other one for Christmas is you. Aww. Well, you know what? You can have me all, Stance. I will give you all the hugs, little bun bun, because you're sweet and wonderful and a good boy and wonderful and definitely one of the nicest critters I know on the internets. All company is still included, though, on some of the nicest people I know on the internets. Got it?
Caddie,
Yes?
you're cute.
I was pretty sure you were cute. Didn't you get to be the cute one this week?
Yeah, I am cute. And the
Okay.
thing is, well, I'm always cute. I'm always cute, but so are you.
I don't know about that. I don't have any proof of this.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind this.
Caddie, look at me,
Yes?
and then I'm calling you cute.
But
Think about that.
I'm flugly.
Look at this, calling you cute.
Well, you are cute.
Yeah, I am.
You're a cute little hot mess,
This
and I love
level
you
of
just the
cute
way
is
you are.
Calling you cute. So you must be pretty damn cute.
I've been called cute by something adorably cute. Oh, good news. Just applied for a position to volunteer at the hospice. Got the paperwork done and now just interviews and such. Woohoo! Awesome, Not. That is a very good endeavor. Please take care of all of the people.
I miss seeing Not.
You just made the noise, little otter. Did you spot a certain kitty hiding in the chat? Or was that for Not? I'm looking at one.
I wouldn't mind the Christmas song, but working retail for a long time, hearing Christmas songs early is a bad sign.
Yes, it is. I am the only uncute one. I absorb all. No. You see, Phantom is the uncute one because Phantom is adorable and doesn't like the C word. This is correct. This is the way. And I keep bribing him with fish, and then, yeah. And then he shows up, and he's good. Oh, I missed you all, too. Well, of course we missed you, Not. You're a sweetheart. You're a good kitty. Luella went meow.
Yow.
Meow.
Yo.
Meow. We are fairly cat-heavy in this room right now. And wow, I'm scrolled all the way up because I looked at something earlier. There we go. And now I'm back in my house. Oh, did someone... I couldn't even see that because it was too close. Who did that?
John and I are petting each other.
Mow. Uvu silver. Uvu. Meow. 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 Meow to the meowsting. But every one of you is a sweet, wonderful floof, and I am glad to have you here.
And you're a cute sweetheart.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yo.
Hiyo. And something went ding doong. What went ding doong? Master Chief, a flavor Master Chief has just followed me. Well, thank you for following me, Mr. Green Armor. Please enjoy your stay. May there be no covenant in your way, and no, was it called the Flood? Was there weird. I remembered
Those,
something.
I hated those. I hate the library level. It has been since the Xbox was new that I played any Halo games. I am glad I remembered all of that. Yay, it is the Flood.
I am feeling the smart. Also switch that tab back.
You remembered a thing.
I remembered something. Also, I'm almost up to my follower goal again. Now that my internet is working again. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Thunder. Master Chief and the Banished. Oh, was that another kind of bad guy? I don't follow enough Halo. I apologize. But welcome home, little Thunder
I played most of
puppy.
the Halo games. I don't know who the Banished.
Well, I'm glad you made it home, little puppy. I'm sorry you had to leave so early. You were definitely a major highlight of my Anthrocon.
I never got a chance to actually meet him in person, unfortunately.
Halo
Aww.
Wars 2. Okay, there. That's why. I never played Halo Wars 2.
As a cat, I confirmed Caddie's meows translate to, "Oh my god, I'm so cute. There was a tournament for cuteness and I'll crush the competition." And then that's when Master Chief said Halo Wars 2. And that's when they all decided and played it.
I agree with not.
Meow. Ella's giving cute little chat icons. All right, and mine as well. Thank you all for... No. Thunder. You were awesome. You were an awesome puppy. You were such a sweet little thing. It was amazing to have you. And now I know how short you really are in real life. You are small puppy.
Small puppy.
Is he as short as Corgi Beans?
Well, Corgi's actually moderate height in real life, but Thunder is legit short. He's small puppy. You mean tall? No, honey. You are adorable and small, and probably fit in most overhead compartments. And you would easily fit in one of our Stanley totes. So if we ever had to sneak you home, we could just, like, shove you in there. You are the biggest... No. How...
I'm gonna kidnap Thunder.
We threatened to do that. How's everyone doing? This goes for everyone. This is, we are doing as good as we can be. Small. Yeah, portable. Yes. Small, pettable puppy. Very much so. For everyone that's in this room that knows Thunder, in VR at least, he is a sweetheart, a wonderful person. He is even nicer in person than he is on VR. I didn't know that was possible. But he is absolutely wonderful as all get out. And he makes me feel tall, so that's another important thing. Might be smaller than Otter. Well, it depends on how small the Otter is in real life, but he's, I think he's bigger than this size of the Otter. Probably. I see dots. I'm not turning till they go away. I want to know what the word is. I'm usually a half a meter in VR. Nice. I aim for 0.88. I don't know why, but it makes me happy. It's my happy height.
For me, if I'll just leave my avatars at their base height,
But if it's one that I really feel connected to, I'm gonna put it at I'm gonna match it to my IRL height.
Aw, that's cute. I just like being kind of petite when roaming around in the virtual world here. How tall am I? In real life, in the morning, 6 foot 1 inch. By the time I go to bed, 6 foot even.
Tall.
Yes. Well, you are a very...
I'm probably 11.
You're not that small. You are a good height.
I have been around folks who are like 6 feet tall.
Well, then I can be tallness for you, and you can be a cute little
My
kitten.
older brother was 6 feet,
Ah,
5'10".
also small. Well, you're very good, very big, scary lion, but also very good and pretty like Thank you, Thunder. You're a good little pretty puppy, too. You looked very pretty when you went to the VR chat meetup. Very pretty. And then I think it was later that night,
Aw.
you were also very pretty. If I remember things right. And Thunder wants me to say something, and I will say it. I am a good girl, Thunder. I am a good girl. I love myself enough to acknowledge that I am a good girl. Just grabbing some
Make her
channel
call
points.
herself a teacup lion.
That's a lot of points. Why do you need channel points, Not? And why are you using bits to get channel points? I don't even tell people they can do that. No one knows this secret. Looks for blushing icons. I know I have a few of those.
Now I know that secret.
And Thunder's giving pets. Now cute. Oh yeah. You actually do get channel points when you give bits or donate subs. That's not a very efficient way to do it, but you get some that way.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely don't complain.
And I also support those I care about.
And we all appreciate you, Lil Ella. And I'm supporting you right now. Because I'm holding you up.
Whatever modicum of care that someone like me can give.
Trust me, at the moment, I feel bad that I can't support everybody I want to support too.
No. I meant more like how I'm not capable of care like others.
Okay.
Brain works different.
It's okay, little one. You have special head, but it's your kind of special, so I'm okay with that. Oh, and Fopsy, if you can hear, the commander did pay 10 gift subs, so you are free at any point. I still permit that tonight. I have to wait and see. What do I have to wait and see there, little flappy eyebrows, not? And Thunder's using a little blushy Caddie. Yes, I did upload at least one blushy icon. I really... Oh, the whole picture, that one's adorable.
You say you're not cute, and yet you upload such cute emojis.
Well, I have a lot of art, and... All right, both of those. Not wants to have me admit that I am a teacup. I am a teacup lion. Yeah. I am a tiny little teacup lion that fits on your desk for you to pet and enjoy. And for Thunder, I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle. I'll finish that afterwards. Yeah. Hi, Valerie. You came just in time. Okay. Okay. She stopped. I don't know if I'm allowed to start or not, or if she's just going to keep going. I'll kick the slippers off and be good if she promised to put them back on afterwards.
That was
okay.
Great.
All right. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my head. There's a teapot. Here, Thunder. There's your song. Okay. That'll hold it. That's my standby for right now. Here is my spout when I get all steamed up. Here we shout. Tip me over and pour me out. That's enough. I'm good. But hi Valerie.
My hug I was promised.
I apologize.
You sit there, yeah, you get your hug.
I did not get to greet you properly. But welcome in, little girl. Okay.
I missed you guys.
We missed you too, little lady. And there are my slippers.
Oh, my cheeks hurt from laughing.
Okay, good. My feet are warm again. Okay, what did I miss during that chaos? A lot.
Cute.
Okay, I got this. I'm facing the wrong way. Let me adjust me. There we go.
My love.
I'm going to scroll up and see, because I don't want anyone to feel like I ignored them. That was Thunder doing the blushy. Then I did the teacup. Then I did teapot. Phantom is doing the ballet curtsy. And Not said thank you, Thunder.
Good girl.
Dash redeemed. Ooh whoa, Dash. Ooh whoa. Good evening, little skunker. Thank you for joining us. Thunder might as well have a few rounds of tea to go. I love you, little Thunder. I hope you enjoyed that. Crystal is doing Gremlin. Thunder says, I got you, and gives the hearts. Dash is doing the smiley. Perfect. Hee hee. I can do a thing. Yay, you can do a thing. Why can you do a thing? I guess I'll be there in a second. What happened? You just went full Joker. Oh, earlier the commander gave 10 gift subs, and that means I'm allowed to get tickled on stream. So that happened. I apologize if that scared you. And yeah, Dash is right. That was Caddie getting tickled. This is the giggliest teapot I've ever seen, and I'm here for all of this. I am glad, Thunder. I'm glad for you too, because you're a wonderful puppy. Not as licking a teacup. Yep, tickles. Hee hee. Thunder giving all the giggly little pink foxies. Hi, Fopsies, and welcome into the stream. Yes, Fopsy is here. Fopsy is physically to my left. She sounds like she's back in her chair, so I might be safe. Crystal has Evil Smug. And I will be nice. I'm going to redeem Fopsy's thing first. I was being nice. I was redeeming your thing first. Y'all got bonus points there. Okay, I'll redeem Fopsy's cutesy voice, which will last till my left wrist says 17 after. And I am a teacup. Crystal. I am a teacup. I'm just a sweet little teacup lion who's here to give you snuggles.
Yes.
Ooh-yee, ooh-yee.
Yeah.
I gotta show this. I need to show this.
Apparently we have something we need to see.
Bug. Big bug.
No.
Pretty moth.
Oh, there you are. Oh,
No eat. No
very
eat.
pretty. Yeah.
Eat me.
Yeah,
There you go. Good Phantom.
Phantom, I'm pretty sure that one would eat you, not the other way around.
Come on. Actually, my stomach is my mouth.
No, be good. No pick on Valerie. I'll keep you in fish. That gets to live, and I keep you in fish. Okay. More fish. I'll give you all the good fish. I know where to get the good salmon, too. Oh, it's time.
Speaking of food, I need to go make it.
Okay, Nepal, have a good cookery.
Yeesh.
We will watch your idly self till it comes back.
Latex.
I have not been doing cutesy voice. I apologize. I will return to doing that. It didn't scare me so much as spontaneously filled me with joy. Well, I'm glad we were able to spontaneously fill you with joy. You can thank the Commander Kasune for that. He's the one that paid to get me tickled. Because he's a really, really nice Kasune. And he's done a lot of nice things for me. and Fopsy. And yeah, he's an old friend. And I don't mean old. I mean just we've known him for a long time. I know I've known him since at least like 2000 and... I'm going to say 2004. Because I'm pretty sure I met him at what was then still called the Furbacue. When it was only like 30 to 50 people over at the pavilion across from Swift and Sill's house.
Yay, now I have to either figure out if I want to stay here or work at the Sunset Bar.
Sunset
At
Bar.
the Sunset Bar?
Yep. I'm
And
staying. Fuck this.
Not says, see you soon in Nepal. Fopsy, wouldn't it be awfully funny if you, I don't know, gave Caddie a hug for us? That would be funny. But there's also a beans. Ella wants a beans. Beans.
For our mutual friend who runs it?
Beans, 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 beans.
Beans.
Beans,
on
beans,
toast.
beans, 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 beans. Oh, I love beans.
I miss working at the midnight bar.
And you remember to stand in front of the black words so no one can see those. Also, beans directly for you. Since you paid for them, you get fresh beans. Your beans are cuter than mine. Meow. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. One of the things they did add in the
Hey, you
Drew.
didn't deny being cute.
Oh. What didn't I do?
You didn't deny being cute.
Well, I was busy doing cutesy voice, so, you know, I don't always remember. I'm not as happy about the beans.
It's nice when you don't deny it.
Mal.
Feels so
No.
much better.
One of the things that the jury added to their dinner buffet some nights this year was baked beans, which I'm down for. They also added macaroni and cheese, which I don't care for, but it looked more like, I would say, a legit macaroni and cheese, not so much a box of Kraft dinner or Kraft mac and cheese, depending on what country you are from. I know all of my Canadian friends call it Kraft dinner up there.
Quift.
Kraft?
I call it mac and
Quift.
Really? Like, you call it mac and cheese where you are?
Yeah, well, I do. I don't know about others.
Oh. Because
Kraft is the brand.
I thought it was called Kraft dinner up on the other side of the line. Oh, and that one's...
Oh my god.
Sure, it's just, we also have other
And
brands.
now I'm needed to go.
Oh. Okay, little moth.
I don't want to leave. I just don't want to leave. I don't want to work.
Nobody says you have to go.
I don't want to work either.
You accidentally clicked the seat.
The chairs try to eat you.
Technically is me working.
See y'all.
Okay, little lady. We love you, though. Be safe.
I'll see you later. Thunder!
There's the tiniest puppy.
Thunder!
And, yep, we're back in VR because his shirt fell off. We made the joke constantly during Enthrocon that every time he entered a room, that we were surprised his shirt stayed on. Because every time we go to a new room in VR, it disappears. You call it Kraft dinner too? I thought it was... No, I don't call it that. I just know it's called that. Because I actually, for one thing, I have a lot of Canadian friends. And I watch a U.S. versus Canada food tasting channel on the YouTubes. And one of the things they did an exchange of was, especially, it was during COVID lockdown time, they mailed each other a care package. And the one from the U.S. mailed up Kraft mac and cheese, and the one from Canada mailed down a Kraft dinner. And they both did say each one tasted so different because of the different ingredients. Hi, little puppy.
Hi, Caddie.
I'm glad your internets came back. I'm glad you landed safely, and Austin's okay and all that fun stuff.
Me too. Yeah, we ended up doing
a
well.
thunder
The storm
puppy.
from north. Hi, Silver. Hi.
I
How are
haven't
you?
seen you in so long.
Hi, Thunder.
It's good to see you, Silver. Hey, Crystal.
Also, I've now seen that shirt
Also
in
hi,
real
Nepal.
life. Oh, Nepal is
Yeah,
off on
you
the
know it
food.
exists for real.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Nepal went off to make his din.
Aha. Tasty din din. But yeah, we were lucky. The storm. I mean, we could see the storm when I was flying in, and my other half could see it from our backyard. But it turned north and gave Houston some fun. But Austin was okay, and we're okay. So
Yay.
internet in the entire state of Texas is having a fun time. But other than that, we're okay. So.
Probably took out a few main fiber trunks.
I think, yep, either that or I don't know, stuff that happening.
Wait a minute.
Per-
You live in Texas?
I do.
Yep. I personally
True.
don't like craft dinner.
I do.
If I
I could have a chance to meet you.
Yay!
Maybe.
Oh, cool.
If I have to
Cool.
get though a box dinner, I usually go down in spices, capers, hot sauce, and such. I totally understand. I had my usual ramen type mess today for lunch because I was feeling it's still a little tiny bit under the weather, which is drained ramen, 2 packs over a can of tuna, Walmart brand teriyaki sauce, sesame oil, Chinese 5-spice, and I actually had found some eel sauce, so I've been adding that in. Makes for a really tasty bowl of nudes.
That's an interesting combination versus what I make when it comes to ramen.
Yeah, you're the one with like Diet Coke or something.
Yeah, I put Diet Pepsi in my soda. Room temperature.
Wait, Diet Pepsi in the ramen, or?
Yeah, Diet Pepsi goes into the recipe.
Oh, okay. Is it tasty? I mean, it must be tasty.
Okay, so here's my ramen recipe. 1 pack, after boiled, the water does not get drained. Well, just a little drainage. That way all the water will fit because the water's going to hold all the flavor. And then I put in chili powder, garlic powder, Italian seasoning, skipping on the oregano because Italian seasoning has oregano in it. And a couple of drops of Louisiana hot sauce and a little bit of room temperature Diet Pepsi. If it's cold, it ruins the whole thing.
Awesome. Well, that's cool. I've never heard of ramen done that way before, but that's really awesome.
My older brother taught me how to make it.
Dash says, I'm usually a Velveeta skunk. Hell, yes. You're a very sweet little one, and we'll get you some Velveeta shells and cheese. Tuna and ramen, that actually sounds like... You know, honestly, it really is. The canned tuna just mixes very well with the noodles. And if you're doing a sauce mix like I am, of some sort, it does join into the flavor, and it's pretty darn good. I prefer in spring water, not in oil. If it's in oil, I have to heat the tuna first, because otherwise it tastes caca to me.
And mine will help clear your sinuses.
Diet Pepsi and ramen. To think you've seen everything. Yep. You've never seen it all.
A funny thing that goes with when my older brother taught me how to make this, we gave the bowl to our mom to have her try it. We didn't tell her what was in it. She took a bite. She loved it, and then we told her what went into it, and then she didn't want to eat it anymore. And we're both I'm just like, but you liked it.
Oh, I have lots of foods, not that people think are gross or just straight up weird. Okay, first off, I like beef liver, I like chicken liver, I like chicken hearts, I like chicken gizzards, turkey, all of the same things. When I make a can of soup, instead of putting crackers in it, I put breadcrumbs in it till it thickens up to basically paste. This goes for both Chef Boyardee type things and chunky soups alike, and chili. As long as it's canned chili. Real chili I don't need to do that with. But it makes the meal a little bit more filling. That's not weird. What else? I like to cook corn, like canned corn or something, till like all the water goes away and have a little butter in there, so it gets kind of a, kind of a little bit of a seared edge to it, and where it kind of dries up a little bit. I don't know why, but that is good. Oh, that sounds good. How am I making you all think something sounds good that everyone always tells me is weird? I must finally find.
Weird then.
I love pasty textured
I
food.
remember-
Smart.
I don't remember who told me that peanut butter on a hamburger was good. I tried it and I'm like, you know what, this is good.
You know what? If it feels good, do it. And if you are gonna do,
I'm not sure who it was because they said like peanuts and beef go together.
nice. If you are gonna do the breadcrumbs in soup, I recommend looking for one of them that says Italian style breadcrumbs, because they usually have a little bit of spice, a little seasoning to them. Anytime I'm forced to get the plain ones, it doesn't taste quite right. So an Italian seasoned breadcrumb in with, I don't know, any can of chunky or Progresso soups. I do it with my Wolf's Head chili. Every kind of Chef Boyardee that I enjoy. And I cut up the raviolis before I even heat it, so it makes more of a overall even paste with the breadcrumbs after it gets out. I will admit, I enjoy gnawing on grass from time to time. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. I did that as a kid. If you know what they are and how to pick them out of the ground, violets are actually super stupid sweet. And they grow everywhere that I've lived so far. They're technically a weed, but just pick them and bite the heads off. Stem is, well, basically grass. If you like grass, you'll be fine with that, but the heads of a violet. What? Violets? My mom taught me that.
Alrighty then.
She was both a
That is, I find that weird, but you do you.
she was a Cub Scout den mother and a Girl Scout den mother. So she learned a lot of these survival food things from those books. And apparently that one's a healthy thing. She was doing that long before even I was born. She loved doing that.
Interesting.
Red clover is so abundant here. Tastiest snack. Nice. I won't eat calamari. Close enough. I figured it out. Feels like I'm eating sentient animal. Also, lamb legs are too cute to eat. Okay. If the calamari tastes like rubber, it's cooked wrong. Flat out. Calamari should not taste like that. And if you get it at a bar, it's probably going to taste like a little tire. I'm sorry. You've had a bad experience with calamari. Cooked right, it is tender and delish. Get a crazy Aunt Sharon like I have who will make them on top of paella, and you will have a totally different experience with calamari. Kudzu is edible. I've never had kudzu. I don't think it grows in this area, though. Onion grass is also delicious, so if you ever see that, really good for you. It's basically wild onions, so it looks like a green onion growing out of the ground, and it's just an extra skinny one. And it does actually have a little onion bulb under the ground you could pull out and chop up a part of your salad, but it's usually pretty tiny, so sorry, not a big onion saver, but the onion grass itself is basically green onion or scallion, and yeah, just chop it up and put it on your salad or just munch on a stick. Very tasty. And a short story from Mom, being a Girl Scout leader long in the before times. They were on a canoe trip down a river, and one of her younger ones that was in her boat, who was from the South, and most polite way to say it, chocolate bar flavored. I think that's the best way I could say it without being rude to anyone. They were riding down the river, and the little girl said, "There go a dead fish." And Mom said, "How's it go if it's already dead?" Mom. I do pick up my own mushrooms to eat. Chanterelles are starting to pop up around. Oh, I am so jealous. I don't know enough about wild mushrooms, though, which ones are safe or not, so I end up with just getting what I can get in the store. I want to try Korean BBQ because of Markiplier. Oh, Korean barbecue is delicious. If you go to...
I normally get when it comes to the ramen cups I get 2 different types. I get Maruchan and I get stir fry. One of the stir fry flavors is Korean barbecue, and I get Korean barbecue beef jerky
Nice.
from Costco. So good.
Korean... If you go to a Korean barbecue place, normally that's where they have a... it's not like teppanyaki or hibachi where the guy is fancy cooking food in front of you, but in the middle of your table there's a inset hot pan where you put your raw meats and things in, and they cook. You cook whatever you want, exactly how much you want, and boom, on your plate. And I do use a Korean ingredient in my house. When I'm making fried rice, as I cut up the pork, it first gets lightly browned in the wok before anything else. So I make sure it's cooked and not, full of tapeworms. And then I put Korean barbecue sauce on it so that it has a nice bit of a twang. Because if you ever eat at a Chinese takeout place and the pork is pink in your fried rice, they used Korean barbecue sauce normally. Hot pot. Dashie wants hot pot. I do know that Woo's does hot pot in town here. So if you ever make it down... Yes, ma'am? Understandable. I will... I'll make sure that gets looked into. My family, pardon me. My family just got introduced to Korean barbecue recently. I still need to try it. Absolutely wild. That is on the list. It is delish. Oh crap, speaking of, I need to take my mushroom... Sorry about that. I need to take my mushroom tincture today. I put them in tea because they're vile by themselves, so I'll be back. Good luck there, kitty. Absolutely. If you ever make here, we have a hot pot place. Ooh. Oh, Dash, you're tempting me. Hydrate. Yes, I probably should. Thank you, Silver, ma'am. Over to my right. Wait, that's... What am I at? I moved back, apparently, when I was getting tickled. So, a little forward. There we are. Oh, and pardon me, did not mean to burp at you as well.
Oh, that's fine. I do it all the time.
And tonight for dinner, I did something a little off the pike. I've made it long ago, and I made it once recently for Fopsy, and she didn't complain, so I did it again. I cut up 3 of those pre-frozen chicken boobs into little chunks. I cooked them up in a frying pan.
What now?
What?
Did you say?
Chicken boobs. Quick froze chicken boobs. You know, out of the big bag?
I know what you're talking about, but I just never heard it called that.
Boobs.
Caddie wants to be silly.
I just heard boobs and it threw me off. I was like, what the hell?
My mom calls it a bag of chicken boobs, so... And she's a very good girl Christian.
So what, chicken boobs and chicken nipples are sold separately?
Well, chickens don't have nipples.
Then how do you get chicken nuggets then?
Oh, that's just every bit of the chicken they don't sell elsewise. And thank you, Kratos. Kratos. We'll just go with Kratos. I don't want to try and pronounce that wrong. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Anyway, so I took 3 quick froze chicken boobs, cut them up into little chunks, cooked them in a pan until they were cooked through. Added a little bit of seasoning to it, some basic stuff, mostly garlic, and a little bit of green stuff. If I would tell you what to put in, I could never tell you how much. And usually the whatever it is based on my mood, so that matters not. And I took a full 16-ounce bag of, okay, I would just call them egg noodles, but you know, the kind of butter noodles you'd probably get underneath a like a Swedish meatballs or whatever, those kind. So a whole bag of those, boiled them off, drained them, dumped in the chicken, dumped in 2 bags of frozen, the steamer bags of broccoli, and a half a stick of butter, and some more salt, garlic, and stuff. Started up, and like, I'm not saying I invented gourmet here or anything. I am saying it's less bad for you than a lot of things, especially thinking about how big that pot is. Kratos the Fifth. Okay. I will believe you, Phantom. I believe you, little otter. You're smart. But it's something that tastes really fresh and really... It gets a good green flavor from the broccolis, and the chicken breast doesn't really not bring something to the party, but it doesn't bring an overwhelming flavor like a fried chicken or something would. And it's relaxing, it's tasty, it's low effort. And since I was feeling a little under the weather still today, I figured try and think smart a little bit. Not a lot. Just a little bit. Man. Anyway, so yeah, that was a really tasty dinner. Okay, got it. Thank you, Phantom. So, if anyone's looking for something quick and easy to make, that's a good hint for you. I've actually considered doing it with different veggies than, say, the broccoli, either like canned mushrooms, because though some people are smart and know how to find the right mushrooms outside, I don't. I live in the suburbs, so that just doesn't work. And when I buy fresh mushrooms, I'm never good at eating them fast. I don't shop close enough to when I'm planning to use stuff to be able to have fresh mushrooms be a thing. But canned ones are good enough for this kind of thing. So I was thinking canned mushrooms. We get the frozen bag of peppers and onions, which is usually labeled as fajita peppers and onions in the freezer section. Store brand, very inexpensive. Goodbye. Makes a lot of flavor to a food. So I was thinking do those in with the chicken. Get them all heated up the same way, and use them instead of the broccoli ones. A very important part of cooking is it's not necessarily following a recipe to the letter. You're not going to have all the experiences you want in life. You're not going to taste all the things if you just do what it says on the box or in a book. Like, I like mushrooms a lot, so I add mushrooms to things. If it feels like it takes away, I don't do it again. If it feels like it adds something, I do it. Crystal is sipping. You be sipping. Or is that noting? Okay, sure. And you are allowed in as long as you're going to behave. That's the rule for everybody. I do have to go to work tomorrow, though, so I cannot stay past 11 as per a normal work night, so I apologize about that. And I really thank everybody that still showed up on a Tuesday, even though I'm normally a Monday streamer, because, well, as you may have heard earlier in the stream, I got everything out of the car by about 9:30, so, no, I did not make it in time for my own stream.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm glad I pre-canceled and rescheduled. I thought ahead, for once, a little bit. It's a lot easier to do it the Monday after MFF since I don't have a parent stop on that one and it's only a 3.5 hour drive. And we like to get the hell out of Dodge at early o'clock in the morning from a FurCon to beat the both the parking garage rush and the goodbye rush. I hate the goodbye rush. When you're trying to walk out with your luggage and everything, oh no, I miss you already. Oh no, I miss you already. Oh no. I'm like, I miss you. I'm done. I'm ready to go. We saw each other. That just adds to feeling depressed that the con's over. I'm okay with just going, yeah, I made it. I survived. Welcome back there, sweetheart.
Oh, well.
And we're not dead yet. I'm actually pretty happy that my voice is not only kept up, but it feels a little better now that I've been talking throughout this whole thing. So thank you all for permitting me to torture myself and talk while my throat wasn't perfect, because it seems to be helping. Thank you. I'm dumb enough to do that. Me and some purple Vix Vox creature.
Yeah. Take a hot shower. It'll help too.
I've taken a lot of those this week. Also, oh my god, that hot tub was so good. When you have that hotel big hot tub to your group of 5 people and you could just stretch out, that's nice.
My aunt and uncle were gone. I used the bathtub in their bathroom because it's the deepest tub I've ever freaking seen in a bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Filled it up as much as I could to where I could completely submerge my whole body. Oh, I dunked my head underwater about 3 times. It felt so nice.
Nice. I make an excuse to visit Javi occasionally for no apparent reason other than the potential that he has a single-seater, like, whirlpool massage tub in his master bath. That's fun. Hey, little noodle doodle. Good evening. I was just talking about, well, noodles, but not you. I was the edible kind. Welcome in. I suspect that I am underexposed to dank maymays. How do you get hip again? Oh, you do what my Uncle Ray did. You go to the hospital. He got one of them replaced and a knee, and then later he'd get to have another one replaced and the other knee. He's a half bionicle Uncle Ray now. I think I got that correct. Fopsy can correct me, but I am pretty sure I got the which limbs portions all got fixed.
Can I get a different ad, please?
No, you're stuck with that one.
I'm tired of hearing about the first Descendant.
I will say that Mayu might have a second favorite. Might be my second favorite avatar, with the Nova being first. Well, it's a really cute kitty. I've loved them since I saw someone wearing one ages ago. I'm happy I found the one I did in the Ferality dealer's room before it closed. It's a fun kitty. And lovely Rika, I do apologize if you hear me coughing, throat noise, or anything else during this evening. I'm over sick, but I'm going to be draining for a bit. And I didn't want to give up on all of you. I didn't want to miss all of you, so I still showed up. Because I'm dumb like that. Dumb like that. And Noodle Man, you are always up with things. You are very hep and cool. Tucka 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 tucka. Hey, tucka. There, I did that. Yes, Thunder. I will. And I haven't forgotten about... Well, you... Noodle, I don't expect anything if... I know, meow, 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 meow. No, meow. Nothing has to be rushed on my account. The only thing I am ever asking for is more chance that I get to hug a silly little noodle, which I know I can do on certain community days. I just have to, remember to wake up on a Saturday and actually put my headset on. And for the little tiny Thunder Clay, I will hydrate. And for everyone that didn't know, Thunder's a little clique puppy. So he's extra tiny. I learned that because Swifty told him he was.
He's over there. Looks like he's in a meditating position.
He's probably Afgha. So if you didn't hear that, I'm not in trouble yet. But that was good hydrate. That was some good H2O. I don't mind the drive to and from Pittsburgh. It is 5 hours, but it always takes me out both ways. On the trip-in day, excuse me. Okay, silence most of that. On the trip in, I usually make it there, get everything unloaded. We go eat food and end up basically flatlining in the hotel room for the rest of that night. The Monday after the con, we always go visit my parents because they live nearby and they get grumpy if I don't go see them. And that takes like 3 or so hours each time, guaranteed. I love them, but not when I'm exhausted and needing to hurry up and get home. Because then I'll get home at 9:30 at night or later, and still have to unpack the car. And then I'm just like, I feel so wasted. I think it loosened something. That felt better.
Not a clique.
Oh, you heard.
I did. My headset was charging, so I got it off the charger.
Kleekai.
No. Wasky.
Kleekai? What's a Kleekai?
Is a tiny dog.
It is a very small, husky-looking dog. I think they're Alaskan, maybe Eskimo dogs, but I'm not sure. They're Alaskan though, I think, and they're small.
Well, Thunder's small.
Thick.
Okay, honey, I've met you in real life. You know what? I like that you're small. I like you just the way you are. You're a very good boy. You're a sweetie boy. And
Thank
for a
you,
lot of
Caddie.
reasons, I am so proud of you. I'm so happy for you. And I just give you all the wonderful loves because you're a good boy. Mwah. And I'm not
you,
saying
Caddie.
all the
Well,
reasons
you're
on
amazing.
stream because I don't want to say anything that you don't want me to say. And trust me, me saying you're a clique is something I'm not saying. So, heh. Mm-hmm.
Not a clique. But I might be a clique. Who knows? Who knows?
Probably are.
Maybe I am.
You're
Maybe.
you're a good puppy. You're a stray. We just found
Oh
you.
my gosh.
We found you at the stray place, right? Ah, thank you.
did.
Thank
You
you,
did.
little one. Good, helpful little otter. And wasn't it Shrike that's the one that adopted you?
Yep.
Yeah, Shrike is your mama.
Mm-hmm.
Of course,
True.
she's also a little kitten, Fox. I'm back
She-
with tea.
well, They would say they're big, but you're right.
I mean, in real life, they are slightly taller than me, but no, they small. I have decided
Only
this.
just a little bit.
I'm back with tea and nudes to boot. Woohoo! Nudes and tea. You go, not. Good, smart kitty. It's a nudes day. And you said that right after a noodle made a message. So it's all about noodles today. All about noodles. I ate noodles twice. I talked to a noodle earlier in the day, and now I'm talking to him later today. So it's lots of noodling.
Excuse me.
Meow. Yeah, you're
Is it a nude
licking.
day, so am I overdressed?
Probably. Me too.
Mm,
I really had a good con at Anthrocon. I just had pizza with extra sauce and it made it so juicy. Ooh, pizza. I am jealous in a lot of ways as I can barely eat some of that with minimal cheese and a lot of crust and a few milk pills. I'm deciding I did have a really good time at the last couple of Anthrocons, the last couple of MFFs. So my con experience as an adult has been getting better and better every year. So yeah, I'm having more fun being a con kitty. I love seeing people. Love going places. I love having fun. Extra cheese doesn't work for me. It gets over on me. Even when I could eat it, I never liked extra cheese. Just too gummy. It just no. Regular cheese. And thick
Extra cheese.
Huh? You'll want
I'll
it?
take the extra cheese.
Excellent. Give all the extra cheese to Nepal. I hate when someone orders pizza for the group and they order like super thin crust, extra cheese, and it's like I can't even. If I walk next to that, my stomach's gonna start hurting. That's how bad. That's like the joke about you can't walk past the donut shop without gaining 3 pounds just for smelling it. I should have some sort of. Yes, you should. If I remember right, you're out on the western coasty lands. I know FC is in San Jose, and I've been to that one before. It's a really fun con, but when you're now 2 people that would have to fly out, it gets kind of expensive. And driving that far is too much. Throw all the cheese in my way, I will catch it on my face. Probably. I saw at least a couple vendors selling cheese slices to throw at fursuiters. They were just plush, like, cheese slices. I liked that. 3-hour drive, impossible. How is a 3-hour drive impossible? For me, that'd be like a 3-day drive from here to get to FC.
A 3-hour drive should not feel impossible, as I've been on drives much longer than that. Even though I mean, not driving the car myself, but still.
Pop a Grey Doggy. Get on Greyhound, ride that up there to San Jose, and then enjoy the con. And then Grey Doggy back. Anthrocon is only about 1,500 kilometer drive. Maybe he should have gone, well, I'll be there next year. I'll also be at MFF as well, so you got options. For me, MFF is a 3.5-hour drive, and Anthrocon's a 5-hour drive. So, within tolerance, it's not a 2-day trip. I like hotels. I should do something that requires it. Hell yeah. When I was a little kid, we always had the camper on the back of the pickup truck. As we became teenagers, Dad had to sell the truck that could haul the camper, so he sold the camper as well. And then we started staying in hotels on vacation. That was much nicer. Did you know hotels have air conditioning? And beds? I was the one that always got stuck in the dinette bed where you put down the table and you're sleeping on those really thin cushions that are for the kitchen table, and my parents got the over the cab slot, and my sister, our camper had a fold down bed that was above the kitchenette bed, and she slept up there. Also, since I've realized it, welcome back, Nepal. Oh,
That's
Welcome
interesting.
back, indeed.
did you get good nummies there, little Vulpix, or a little Renamon? I am. You can tell I'm with it. I'll see myself out. Auto defenestration.
Wow.
Whee!
Upper.
I'm waiting for somebody to notice what's on my tail.
That is maybe what I am. Oh, I have wine somehow.
We have a tail in the middle of your. Oh, it's up there.
I have heard you.
It's a sock. It's changing colors.
No, it's a pride.
See,
It's a
everybody
pride
confuses
tail.
that word.
Pride tail.
Now it's a tail.
Yeah.
The tail sock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tail waggle.
That's cool.
Like even more nice offline.
Tail wag. Okay.
Tail wags for
Praise
chat.
and slander.
Tail wags for chat. You got not.
Oh,
Have
so
some
your
wiggy
bad boy
wags.
got it.
All day, every day.
So bad.
There you go. You got some
I spent a
wag.
weekend in the corner, so
My tail's
that's how
not.
you know.
My tail's not really on stream.
You
because
get
it's so
double
long.
wags.
Oh yeah, we made Thunder sit in the corner all weekend. It was preemptive punishment for being a bad boy.
Yep.
It was.
Just could not be contained.
It was also the best place to put the rollaway bed.
We don't talk about that part. It sounds better the other way. It makes me look so cool.
I think the only other place it technically could have fit between our bed and the wall, but then you would have been basically having to crawl in from the end of it, which would have been cute. The other place was the other side of the TV, but at that point it might have started to be blocking the walkway in a little bit. So it was the best spot for it.
Yeah. I'm not a very good carpet anyway. You picked a good spot. I like being in the corner. It's my natural habitat.
That and all the fursuit heads could watch you while you slept.
Uh-huh. That's true.
Oh, that's creepy.
They lived on
It
the
was fun.
they lived on the shelf from the window, and Thunder's bed was right underneath said window shelf.
Actually, the only thing that was kind of creepy was we had little glow sticks that I put on one of my plushies, and it was red, and I was sleeping with them, and I woke up, and there was a giant red light in front of my face at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and that freaked me out for a sec. But everything else was good.
So now they're really cuddles.
Yep, cuddles are a nightlight, but it was all good. I had lots of protection, and lots of really, really good people who were amazing.
I got to snuggle with the best plushie all weekend long, every time I was sleeping. I call it Fopsy. We curled up in bed together and cuddled while we slept. Yeah, it was
That
nice.
sounds adorable.
No.
It was pretty
Phant-
adorable.
Very.
Well, I didn't intend to hear that when I unmuted the other stream I'm watching.
Phantom's the adorable one. We discussed this because we can't call Phantom cute.
It's quite adorable.
Yeah, Phantom is
He has a
adorable.
fish.
However, Caddie also adorable. Caddie also adorable. Apparently, I cannot mouth right now.
I'm a Dobo.
I want to be a Dobo. But you are a Dobo. Adorable.
Do I come with adobo sauce?
Cute and an adobo.
Huh? Yeah, I love adobo sauce because it's made of chipotles, or at least chipotles are in them, and they're tasty.
Oh, everything with the word adobo is good.
Cute.
One of the cute things that got acquired during the weekend was a certain weighted fox plush. It's only about a foot long, but it weighs 4 pounds, they say. Man, that thing goes thump when it hits the bed.
That sounds like an awesome sandwich.
It's a missile.
It's a good little projectile. Always aim for the just below the waist. I have a random question.
Diabolical.
Pancakes, waffles, or French toast?
All the above.
Yes, all of the above, 100%.
Oh yeah, that's the better answer. Yes.
All at once.
If you
Everything everywhere all at once.
if you had to twist my arm to make me pick one, pancakes. Okay? But the other two are a super close second.
Jesus Christ.
What? Do we need to know which ones?
Snow read the go to F to sleep thing in the mommy voice.
Good work,
Oh
Snow.
my god.
It threw me off because I unmuted it and she was in the middle of it. I was like, what the hell?
One of the random incidences that I had at Anthrocon was I was out of suit and I saw a guy dressed up as a priest, obviously a furry just cosplaying for funsies. And I walked up to him and said, "Father, I just want to let you know I've sinned. I'm not here for forgiveness or anything. I'm just bragging." And he looked at me and said, "Well, you know, today I got you covered." And he reached into his bag and he pulled out a little tiny plastic Jesus and said, "Here you go. You have one absolvance." "Oh, thank you." I threw it in my purse. So my purse now contains a tea bag and a tiny Jesus that I need to get out of there. And
Wait, you're teabagging Jesus?
no, I did
Oh my
get.
god, the tea bag. I forgot about the tea bag.
I got teabagged by a very British colonial guy.
Oh my god.
He took out a cigar box, put on a white glove, picked up a tea bag out of said box, and placed it in my hand and said, "You have been teabagged." Thunder, you big enough for that drink?
No, I don't know how I got it. I got here. I found it like this. I didn't do it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, I left.
I don't know where it went. I didn't do it. I
The
swear.
cup was left there, but the bottle.
See, my paws are here. I didn't do it.
Hold on.
Not
can't
Paul
prove it.
did the
Sheep are lying.
caretaking.
Let me re-aim. Okay.
Ooh.
Back under my
cheaty.
thunder.
Oh, it is.
It's
Nails.
Van Dam's Good Time Mississippi Whiskey.
Non-copyright infringing whiskey. Delicious.
Nice.
And a thing
I
happened.
find it fascinating that I've done actual bad things and yet I end up in this space.
Ellie Catflux? Ellie Catflux. Well, welcome in and thank you for the follow. You accomplished my follower goal that I had set at the moment. We reached 550, it looks like. Woot! Meow, and you chatted.
Ooh.
Thank you, kitty kitty. Go back to that
That's
tab.
a cute name.
There we go. I like the name Ellie. And I like kitties. And I like Flux.
It is true that cats are in a state of flux.
Happy to help. Oh, you're awesome. When I was growing up, when I was little and living in the town of old people known as Apollo, Pennsylvania, our neighbor across the alley from us, her name was Ellie. I miss her a lot. She was really nice and let us play in her yard anytime we wanted, and she was cool. She was
We had a pretty dope old lady in the neighborhood back in the day named May.
Aww. Welcome on in, Ellie. Make yourself comfy. Be sure to read the rules and feel free to chat away. Thank you, Dot. I appreciate. Have I even posted rules? I don't even remember if I've done that. I'm bad at this. My rules are don't be a dick and try and keep it PG-13. That's pretty much it. And both of those are kind of flexible.
Do not talk about my past.
Probably for the best. Oh, and and yes. I honestly don't know if I have. I am not sure, Dot. And thank you, Nepal. Yes, that is our Discord and my YouTube channel. I'm only about 20-some people left following on my YouTube channel till I'm allowed to monetize there. So if anyone, for free, doesn't cost you anything, wants to follow my YouTube channel, I am so close to that being another source of income. There's 1,100 plus videos on that channel, mostly fursuit stuff, along with reposts of this stream every week when it happens. So if you ever want to hear more of me babbling, you got hours and hours of it there, even after it disappears off of Twitch.
I recommend subscribing to Caddie's YouTube channel. You get cute fursuit videos.
Yes.
Meow. Okay, they're right. They are cute fursuit videos. I do my best.
Haha! I win.
I tried chatting an incognito tab, and sure enough, there are no rules. It's the wild, wild west. It is. Yeah, but seriously, I think my only rules are don't be a dick, try and keep it PG-13 as much as you can, and seriously, don't be a dick.
Yep.
I rarely get anyone breaking those
Joining
rules.
somebody else's stream with
What if
them.
I want to be an NA?
Try not to be interruptive.
That too. One important thing to remember, even if you're on VR chat as well and you're sitting here with someone else, you don't necessarily recognize because there's a delay in when you might hear me or anyone else, so you don't necessarily know when someone else is talking until after they've talked, until they've said the same sentence, the same first 5 words of a sentence over 10 times, which is not fun. Especially when that's the person that's trying to run a stream.
Yep. Basically, respect the streamer.
Oh, you're allowed to like dicks. Just be modestly polite is all. And lurk. Oh, you haven't even made a lurk command. I apologize, Ellie. That I should fix. That one I know I can deal with. I mean, what?
It's just, your lurk thing should say something like, "This person has gone running into the forest to relax," or something like that.
But you know what? I like big butts and I can't deny. Don't let another one pass me by.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Heck yeah.
Other brothers can't deny.
Oh yeah.
My anaconda don't.
My anaconda don't. My anaconda don't. My anaconda don't want none of that, son.
None unless you got.
Unless you got buns, son. I'm sorry.
What did I just tune into?
You came back to
Probably-
starting a chain of us kind of knowing big butts.
Probably songs I shouldn't be singing on my own stream.
We're doing lots of Sir Mix-a-Lot.
I'm in a silly mood today. That is A-okay.
Nicki Minaj. Petting Thunder.
When I was at a FurCon quite a few years ago, someone karaoke'd that song. It was amazing. He missed maybe 2 words of the whole thing. This is the 15th time I've had to question who I have as friends. What? Don't you like big butts?
He does, actually. That's his favorite part of the body to stare at.
Silver, do you have adequate
Well,
cake
I
to please your Nova Beep?
Yes, I do.
There, we have discussed this, and we are clear.
I have a floppa. This is all caked up.
All the cake.
I know what Silver Star looks like offline. She is cute.
But I don't have a big butt. I don't really
Maybe
have an
not,
ass.
but
Says,
I'm just saying.
So says my mom.
Yes, I'm cute. Fine, there. I'll admit it. IRL, I'm cute.
there you go.
I'm mad. IRL, I have the flattest cake. When I lost weight the first time, that was the first thing to go, and it never came back.
No.
I would trade my moobs and my beer gut for a nice set of cakes.
You and quite a few other people. I would just like to gain some more weight than what I already have.
I'm happy I'm slowly losing fat, so this is good.
Actually,
I am. I think I am.
Good girl, Crystal.
I was 350. Now I'm like 331, I think. Last I checked the scale.
Ooh.
Good girl. Good
I'll
girl.
do that once we're done here. I'll go check my weight. But speaking of that, you said you wanted to be done by 11 because you have work tomorrow.
I still have 53 minutes.
All right, then.
53 whole minutes.
Also, I
I
don't.
thought you were an hour ahead of me.
No.
Oh.
Cough means it's
Wait.
time. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just know it's
Never mind.
2107 where I am.
2107.
Can I do the thing? No.
You said
I
by
pressed the wrong
11,
button.
and it's only 9 p.m. for me. So, yes, still
Where's the-
another hour to go. At
I'm going
least.
to go grab some seeps. It's early morning tomorrow.
Oh, right, Silverstar's in the same time zone as me.
Well, not you have a good rest there, kitty kitty. And I'll probably see you in someone else's chat room in the near future. And thank you, Thunder. I will hydrate. Hydrate.
Yay.
Since I was hanging out with some of my Jersey friends over this last weekend, I'm going to drink some wooder. Some delicious wooder. And then I'll go wash some clothes.
Thank you for washing all the clothes.
Nuzzle chat, you got it. I will nuzzle the chat. Here we go. Oh, hold on. Go up there. Go up there. All right, ready?
Cuteness is occurring.
Well, if you're watching stream, you could, but, you know, if you want them. Oh, too far. Nuzzle.
Yay.
You want some, I know. Good girl.
Nuzzle
You get
with a
some?
Kiss.
You get some. Oh, too far. I'm seeing head cats.
You're seeing what I run on.
Oh, hit a table. There we go. Now, there's a little thunder puppy. Good boy. Good boy. And last but certainly not
Does
least,
that mean you're electrified now?
I knew you were a good boy.
does Phantom want a nuzzles?
Hey, don't tell anyone. That's our secret.
So tell everyone got it.
Nope.
Wait.
Wait. Yes. Tell everyone.
Yeah, tell everyone you're a
Good boy.
Your mouth was open while you were doing that. It
Tell
looked like you were
everyone.
licking him.
Well, you taste like fish. I'm okay with that. I think I got the camera right where I want it again, so go on that.
It's like tell everyone
See you
that
around.
Nepal is cute.
Yep, we will see you around there. Not. Oh, Nepal is
my
cute?
elbows popped.
Oh, and I know that
They
this
are
in for real,
absolutely
too.
cute.
Nepal is bootyful in real life. True facts, not fibs.
Bootyful? So she's got a big butt, too.
She's pretty. She's very pretty. And Thunder is
Silver's more interested in butts than I am.
Thunder's pretty. He's a pretty little puppy boy.
Aww.
Yeah.
Yay, we're all pretty.
You're a pretty good boy.
No,
Ooh,
you.
I'm getting
I'm still not sure how you went through
Not a boy.
doorways and your shirt stayed on at Anthrocon. Did you get a
That's
patch?
the best kept secret.
Did you get the patch for it and then forget to put it back on?
You see, what you didn't know is there was Kitsune Magic afloat, helping to respawn my t-shirt at every doorway.
Oh, got it. Blame Autumn.
Uh-huh.
There we go. I moved a little bit uncentered under my phantom hat. Can't have that.
Meow.
And I'm hoping this weekend I actually start putting stuff up on my coffee page, my Ko-fi, to have for sale items. I know it's linked in every YouTube video, my Ko-fi page, but it will all of a sudden start having products there besides just support me directly with cash. So if you're interested in some earmuffs or a skirt, that's what we have so far, and we're going to have more to come. I actually have plotted out a princess dress I want to make as soon as I have a free second. It's involving 2 different pinks and fur trims, so look forward to that showing up. And that'll be a nice variable sized item that can be taken in if you are too skinny for it. But I will make it for up to an 80-inch waist, but can be taken in as far as absolutely necessary. I pretty much always put a stretchy back in the middle of the back so that it will fit bigger sizes at everything above the waist if need be. I usually line at least the bodice and the sleeves, if there are sleeves, with satin. So not only does it look nice on you, it's going to feel nice on you. So, yeah. Caddie's got a plan. I haven't decided what type of sleeve or not sleeve product I was going to do with it yet. But generally I start with the main skirt part, and then I add the layers, and we go from there. Dresses happen as they happen. I decide as I go. It's more fun that way, more fluid. Especially unless they are specifically commissioned to be a certain way. And if anyone is actually willing, up for it and wants to commission a dress, we can talk. Got it? Got it. 100% that's out there.
If I had the money.
I know. It's not exactly a cheap item to ask for. But I hope your ear muffins keep you warm this winter and your skirt helps make you feel pretty.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
Yay! Are you amazed they fitted sandwich baggies when all folded up?
That was pretty amazing, yeah.
I have packing skills. I mean, you saw our hotel room, so you saw how much crap I got into that little Dodge Caliber. I know how to make things fit.
Yeah. It's called playing Tetris.
And I think I
How
have
to do that too.
I think I have mastered the system where I put enough stuff in that a line will disappear and I get more space.
Without losing the stuff at the same time.
Yeah, it's still there when I show up at the convention. All this info translates to Caddie is cute. No.
Yes.
Ella likes to fib.
Cute, though. I agree.
Aw, Thunder's fibbing now too. Why are...
No.
Just
No.
don't tell my mom.
What, tell your mom you're cute?
Well, I mean, you can do that. But that's a fit.
We should tell your mom that you're a cute good boy and pretty.
Mm-mm.
Oh, hold on, let me take care of
Wait,
this.
actually, yeah. Wait, no. I'm confused.
Do. Let's see. That will be... Which chat room? That one. Which place should I put it? General chat will work. Keyboard. Hey. @ symbol. There we go.
Keyboard cat.
Thunder says he is cute and
Whatever you're doing now.
pretty.
Don't forget that he's also a good boy.
Well, then that actually would be a lie.
And a good boy / girl.
Yay, inclusivity.
There. And I did do that.
Inclusivity or X does not give it to you.
Oh my gosh. You did do the thing.
I don't fake it. I just do it.
Nice.
Yes, everything I was saying out loud, that was me typing it. So.
Yeah, I figured.
And validate. Was done. Was done well.
Meow.
A+.
I must see this post.
I don't think it's anywhere you are. I apologize.
Wait, what channel?
I sent it to. It's in a Telegram group you're not in.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Sorry.
That could have been sent in the Discord.
Yeah, but his mom isn't there.
Ah.
And then she wouldn't have seen it.
So we need your mom in the Discord.
He's not very good with technology. I don't think she knows what a Discord is.
Oh, okay. Well, at least now she knows that you're a cute, pretty good boy.
Copy selected text. Thunder's disagreeing with this for some reason, or fluttering about it. I don't know why. I'm not sure what's going on there. Either way, scroll up to the top here. Go to this. Idle chatter. Paste. I don't have an enter button anymore. Okay, there we go. There. Got that sorted. Also,
No, I can do this.
I also see that Honey thanked Fopsy earlier and said that Fopsy is too. Yes, Fopsy is also amazing. We have decided this. I have spoken. Ow. I'm out of the mow, yo.
I just added. And same with Caddie.
No, that's not how this works. No.
Yes, it is. Yes.
No, that is not. No.
Yes.
Pout. Why are you pouting, Thunder? Everyone knows this. Everyone in the helicopter knows this. And everyone not in the helicopter knows this.
Wait, there's a helicopter?
Yes.
I wasn't invited to the helicopter.
You're in the helicopter. We're in it right now. Fum, 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 fum.
Hey, I'm in a helicopter.
Caddie.
Yes?
Wanna know who else knows this?
Who?
Everybody down there in Vegas.
Yes. Hey, all of Vegas. Thunder is pretty and cute and a good boy / girl. And I can't auto defend. No.
So
Keep
is
your
Caddie.
lights on if you agree.
No.
I need a giant reverse card. Where's the reverse card? Oh, actually, it's the pen. There are pins.
And they actually look like pens here, too, which is kind of neat.
They do. How do you draw a reverse? I don't know art.
It's two arrows pointing back to each other. Thunder's not big enough
This
to
doesn't
play
look
this
right.
game. No, you kind of made a ruptured black heart. Hold on, am I still in any ones that has one? Oh, I can't see it there. I can't scroll down.
I did it. Kind of. I can't see it. 'Cause it's
Scroll. I'm sure someone I have a free gift sub on has an Uno reverse card. I'll do that anyway.
Reverse card?
Yeah,
reverse.
I'm gonna do those anyway. And that one, and that one. I'm sure somebody has one. I don't like beg for gift subs, by the way, but anytime I get one, I'm always appreciative.
Oh my god, they have different colored pens. I'm so sorry. I got really excited.
Oh, well, I didn't find a Uno reverse card, but they have 3 cute icons.
Yay.
It's Ranch, the Sus Bus, Dancing Noodle, and a Dancing Mocha. Y'all can all deal, because I'm weird. And Miss Lulu is amazing. So's her Noodle Man. On her stream, I actually won a copy of her little plush, little mocha there that's dancing, and I got a hoodie with him on it, and it's so cute. It's so cute. It's a little mocha. It's just this little dude, this little man. He's just a little aww. And of course, I put mine in a princess dress from Build-A-Bear because I'm me. And yes, there's the little Rika that's currently the little dancing icon on the couple lines up. I think I've gone over halfway through this stream. I never do that. Apparently, y'all want to make me a water balloon. Or you want me to breathe or something. I don't know. One of those things. Me.
Drink.
Caddie.
Huh?
First off, this. Next to you.
No.
I didn't put that there because I just got over here. 2, I just wanted to get a hug because I'm going to head out and I'm going to go soak in a shower.
Okay, princess. You go get a good soaky. You feel better.
I will.
And you are a loved little fluff.
Princess of the Babkins.
Princess Babkin.
Silver.
Bye-bye. And you, hon,
Puppy.
What?
behave.
I
Yeah.
behave better than you do.
Most of the time.
From when they laughed her ass to death earlier this morning.
Yeah.
Well, that's a different.
Oh,
I don't even remember what we laughed at.
Oh, I can make Crystal behave. Come here, Crystal.
We were playing, what was it?
Smash or pass, but I don't remember what caused the laughing
some
fit.
joke for some of the Pokemon.
You have a
and you
tail.
made me die laughing because I was tired.
And I am a cat.
Yeah,
I do have a
one of them
tail.
You snapped. I don't remember what now.
Go ahead. It makes my face go wonky. Okay, Crystal. You know the rules. Turn this
Yeah.
way.
Mhm.
I'm big.
I'm big.
I'm brave.
I'm brave.
I'm a sweetheart.
I'm a sweetheart.
I'm cute.
And cute.
I'm a good girl.
I'm a good girl.
And I'm beautiful.
And I'm beautiful.
Yes, you are. You get a hug. Good girl. Mwah.
Yay.
2 of those are debatable.
What? Good girl?
I guess that's one of them.
Nah.
I can be a good girl. I'm good whatever the heck you want me to be.
To me, Crystal's a good girl. And that's how it goes.
And I've been with you for 11 years.
I am
Good
goo.
girl.
I can be whatever the hell I want.
Except the good
I
girl.
am nano machines and goo.
Well, good.
You're a
General.
sweetie nano machine. That's what you are. You're a sweetie goo goo.
I'll see everybody later.
Mwah.
Cute.
Meow. No, you're the cute one.
Yes, but I also know that you're cute.
I don't know.
The end.
Thunder's definitely cute. There's no questions
I have
there.
no I have very little
I'm gonna
ability to
point your
lie.
ass. Behold.
You made an Uno reverse card.
I did. So no you.
No, you're still cute.
I mean, the end's backwards, but ignore that.
Actually, I don't think I can lie.
You both are cute.
You're cute, Nepal.
Well, yes, Nepal's beautiful. She's a very pretty lady. I've seen her in real life many times. She has very pretty hairs.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I wouldn't make that up.
Nepal is cutie.
I believe it.
I don't have to see Nepal to know that Nepal is cute.
You've probably
Yeah.
never seen me when I have my most feminine hair. It's after I take a shower and before I brush it out. I have wavy curlies all the way down. It's genetics. That's what Dad had. I find it amusing. My sister went to get a perm to get her hair to look like that. I grow up, mine just does it. I'm like, this is annoying. It's more prominent to get knots in. Which, unfortunately, yes, any hair that's non-straight it's a lot easier to get knotty, and that can get hurty.
I should know. I have wavy hair.
Oh, you're also a wavy one?
Mm-hmm.
Are you a wavy lays?
I'm petting Nepal.
I'm okay with this.
Yes, you are.
We're all going to allow this. Mainly the showers to help my body relax. As for some reason, after I do number 2, my stomach hurts a bit. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuck. I hate when you get sore for weird reasons. I know for me, stress and congestion often will cause me to get migraines between the combo of the two. And I have certain ways that taking a nap works best to help get rid of it. Okay, this may sound stupid as all get out. Sitting in a chair like a desk chair that can lean back, not in a bed, not a recliner or anything like that, and tilting my head straight back up to the ceiling. I can feel the pressure running out of the back of my head when I do that, and then I feel better after a while. Within about an hour of relaxing. I guess it
Not
just...
stupid if it works.
It's like it's unpinching...
Exactly.
it's like it's unpinching one of the downspouts out of my head, and all of a sudden it goes, and the rivers must flow down towards tooties. The tooties request blood too. Those might get puffy later, but that's your problem later. Please take an ibuprofen. You will be fine.
That's a future you problem.
It is.
Does your brain have that accent? Because that's a lovely accent.
Yes. The cause for me might be that I ate half a puppy-sized burrito. Thunder. Silver ate a burrito made out of puppies for dinner.
I'm scared. Oh god, I have alcohol.
Oh,
I need to
no,
drink this
no,
away, apparently.
She said puppy size.
Yes.
I mean, that's a big burrito. Or a
Caddie,
small burrito.
no.
Is it click guy size burrito?
Yes, I knew what you said there, Silver. I was just being mean and difficult to my friends. I find it funny. Everyone but my sister likes the fact that we joke about the fact that we ate a lot of game animals when I was growing up. We weren't exactly well off, so yeah. If someone hunted it and did not want it, we were never too proud to take free meat. Uncle Carl's chicken was Dad's boss. That was Uncle Carl. That was Bunny's. Uncle Ted also gave us bunnies and squirrels. Lots of our relatives gave us some deer when they would take one down. And all of it was delicious.
99 deers on the wall. 99 deers on the wall.
And even as a part-time deer Nepal, I think even you could accept that deer is delicious.
It is.
See?
Cannibal deer.
You know, I'm still upset that the one that hit my husband's car years ago didn't have the decency to die by the side of the road.
You see, the problem is, if it died from impact, it almost guaranteed would have been spoiled even by the time you got to it. Because it would have probably broke the sack in the belly.
Fair. I know the side that hit the car wouldn't have been good, but the other side might have been okay.
Well, if it hit the belly sack, it immediately toxins the entire body, and it becomes unedible.
That sucks.
Trust me, as I grew up and had hunter safety classes when I was 12, so that I could go out and do the thing. And I apologize to anyone that offends, but if it makes you feel better, I never did successfully hit anything, so there's that. But most critters, because when you kill it, you can't just leave it like that and take it home. You have to take out the belly zone, or it will spoil all of the meat if it got any damage. And you have to be so careful to cut very thinly in there, or you'll pop it, and well, that's a waste. But that's butchering education for everyone that didn't want it.
You mean stuff just doesn't magically show up at the supermarket?
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
I had several relatives who would butcher their own meats all the way down, but most of them would take them over to one of the local butchers to do everything past that. Skin, carve up, grind things.
Tree.
Fruit does grow on tree.
I think I'll just eat zebra cakes for the rest of my life.
I still have the one unopened box here in the house.
I mean...
Made with real zebra.
Made with zebra. Oh gosh. What did I eat?
We used to jokingly call them Takala cakes because we had a zebra fursuiter friend.
Aww.
He didn't mind.
Well, I'll just switch to Swiss rolls then. Those are safe, right?
Say what?
Right. I said I'll just switch to the Swiss rolls then. Those are safe. No zebras included.
No, just real Swiss.
Yeah, real Swiss people.
Oh, okay. No wonder they're so rich.
I see. Oh, Dash, you have ZB cakes too? Nom. My normal lunch snack every day, well, on a work day, is 2 Twinkies. But since I have a full box of zebra cakes and Swiss rolls, I'll cycle them in until they disappear. Because you don't want to go bad. Oh, wow, I made a funny look on my face. Oh, someone must have pulled my tail.
Oh, wait, is that a thing?
Yeah, when you pull up... Could someone grab my tail and unclick it?
It's very long. What do you do? Just grab it?
Just grab it and let it go and don't hit your trigger.
Okay. Hey, there we go. I think it's doing the thing
Okay,
that
I'm back.
do, where it's like sucking back in.
I usually has oatmeal pies or nutty buddy. Yeah, it seems to be my eyes are better again.
Okay.
I do really like oatmeal cream pies. I quit buying them as often when we read the nutritional facts on the big ones. Don't read the nutritional facts on the big size oatmeal cream pies, Dashy. Just trust me. Don't do that. Also, don't ever get the fat-free ones. That filling just tastes disgusting compared to the real ones. Nutty Buddies were never my thing. Yeah, makes sense. Nutty Buddies just didn't do it as much for me. I don't hate them, but I don't like them. So if I'm going to eat a naughty food, I will aim for one that I enjoy better. Pulling it. No, don't pull my tail again. It makes my eyes go funky.
Once is enough.
Everybody gets one. Everybody gets one. Tell him, Peter. Yeah, apparently according to Spider-Man, everybody gets one. King Steven, thank you for raiding. That was so sweet of you. Welcome in, raiders. My name is Caddie. I talk a lot. We talked a lot about Anthrocon today because that's a thing that just happened.
Tail is a lap tail.
You're shout out for Kate. Thank you. Good hat.
Yeah, you beat me to a Phantom.
Phantom's a very fast hat.
Yes, he is.
And I can almost bet he is monitoring like 3 chats right now at the same time. Because he's a busy little mod.
That would make sense.
I always find it funny when him or Act is in here and I know they're watching everything else and keeping an eye on it while still paying attention to my babbling. And yay, thank you for advertising the Discord and the tubes. Remember, only about 20 some more followers and I can monetize the ads everyone sees whether or not, I had that. So you'd help me and you can watch cute fursuit videos and retweetings of this stream. I think that's an accurate word. Either way, it really helped me and it doesn't cost you anything. It's free. Not that I'm going to discourage you from, subscribing here or anything. I do need to make more icons. I have more slots. I'm just bad at free time. Anytime I start to do something productive on my free time, it turns into sewing, and then I fail to actually crop out some cute icons and post them up to my, Twitch channel. I'm bad line. Was 3, now 2, because one of them rated out. Ah, okay, cool. You definitely are a busy little one. That reminds me, I need to ask Act politely if he wants to join. I think he'd be a good helper. Indeed I am. Yes, you are.
It's 20. You're 21 subscribers only.
Oh, snap. 21 away. I'm drinking age away from being monetizable. And with what's coming up real soon for me, that could be a really big help. Not gonna lie, no matter how little I would actually get from the AdSense, it definitely would help my financial situation. From things that are coming up that I'm not allowed to talk about. So reasons. But yes, you're all amazing. Yay. But we're having a good time, aren't we? We're all having a good time. Oh, and I also got handed a tiny little plastic duck when I was in Frou Frou, and I had absolutely no place to put it. And it was just before Naughty Bunny found me. So after I hugged him, I said, here, take this. It's yours now. Some little girl gave me this plastic duck, and now it is your plastic duck. And yes.
One that's about maybe a quarter-inch tall?
Yeah, something like that. Little tiny.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. My roommate, our roommate, got that. We left it on the hotel sink.
Aww. I saw a photo on the tweeters today. Someone had spelled out an F word in something on the curb. And there was a circle of these little plastic tiny ducks around it staring at it said F word. I'm like, okay, it's still funny. That still counts as funny. And the post was something like, Anthrocon, I love you. Even when people are doing stupid things, it tends to be stupid things that are at least funny.
We actually had a lot better luck with stickers this year. We didn't have nearly as many stickers out on light posts, which was nice.
But I love that post in front of Canada. I love seeing it just solid stickers up like 20 feet.
issue is that those stickers are expensive for the city to remove, and somebody has to pay for it.
Yeah, that's true. They could just leave
We
them there.
Yeah, I wish. We had 3 giant pizza boxes from Fernando's that they had given to us, or well, they gave us 1. They kept 2 of them, and they challenged us. They said, "We bet that you're not going to be able to cover this with stickers." And we're like, "Okay, bet."
Challenge
We had to
accepted.
flip the pizza box over. Yeah, challenge accepted. We had to flip the pizza box over sometime on Friday.
Oh my. Uh-oh, Phantom fell down. You okay down there, little buddy? Hopefully you did not get hurt falling off my head. Okay, you just grew big. You feel
Oh my
okay.
gosh, you got big.
You're a good boy, Phantom. And your fish got bigger, too. That's a
Yeah.
plus.
Yes.
Okay.
He's a durable otter.
Phantom, you're bigger than Thunder.
How dare? I mean, it might be true, but how dare?
Yeah, that's accurate.
Yes.
I mean, you do has fish. I don't has fish, so I can concede.
Fish is important.
Oh, I can't move. Oh, there we go. Okay.
The world tried to eat you.
It did, because I was small.
There, walk through the stupid word that's a lie. There, now I'm in front of the lies. Because I am not
You're
that.
still cute.
No. No. You're all cute. Except a Phantom who's adorable.
As are you.
Oh.
Well, you can be adorable and cute.
I'm a grumpy old creature. I'm wrinkly and no fun.
I don't know, I'm having fun.
I'm crotchety and weird. Oh.
You're amazing.
Well, I didn't call you cute, did I? I was being good. All right, I'll do squats for Phantom. He's trying to keep me from being too crotchety. Yep, I've been sitting for a while. Oh. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Now to not catch my cable on anything. Be good, cable. Be good. Be good. All right. You're back in your spot. And then set myself back to steadies. There we go. For anyone that could not figure it out, I cheat. I'm sitting for real. But I did do those squats legit. I am a lion of honor. If someone pays for them, they get them. I didn't even put a cooldown on it. So if people wanted to torture me and make me work out, fine. That's 1,000 points. That's a lot of torture.
I got a lot of points.
I'd be happier.
I'm gonna remember that for next time.
I'd be happier if you did things like cutesy voice or admit I'm cute or make me sing a dopey song.
What if we did QT voice, the song, and squats all at the same time?
Yes.
I just looked at myself on stream and I look like a rapper.
DJ Crystal. DJ Crystal. Or are you MC Crystal?
No idea.
MC Crystal. MC Crystal.
Minecraft Crystal?
Sure.
Mick Crystal, from McDonald's.
Yeah, Mick Crystal.
Oh, are you on the Happy Meal?
Probably.
No, I'm on the McKnight meal that don't exist anymore.
I miss some of those weird McDonald's commercials. I also miss McDonald's having all day
Commercials
breakfast.
with the moon.
Yeah, he
With
was
the moon
fun.
man.
I do miss the all day breakfast. It was sometime not long after the lockdownings of the COVID hit, and now all of a sudden all day breakfast disappeared and all the ones around us. And I've heard it's pretty universal, so sadness.
You know what I miss?
What?
When Walmart was open for 24 hours.
Oh my God, yes. Walmart, the grocery stores, Meijer, loved doing that. You know what? 3 in the morning is the best time to be in one of those stores. When you have weird ass
Gone.
Yeah, when you have weird ass sleep schedules, it's the funnest time. And you know what? The Walmart in Carlisle remembered the two of us. And if only one of the two of us showed up at Walmart, we would be asked where the other one is. Because we just walk through Walmart, just talk about everything. Shoot the shiz and shop. It was fun.
It's all fun and games until COVID showed up.
Yeah.
Pepperidge Farms remembers.
Pepperidge Farms remembers. Maybe you want to buy some of our distinctive cookies. And then Pepperidge Farm might forget. Oh, I do buy their buns when they're on sale, though. Oh, my. Oh, their hamburger buns are so good. They're always nice, soft, and squishy. Either the sesame seed ones or the onion and poppy seed ones. Whoo! They're good on anything you would burger bun. I mean, you can even put
tasty.
you can put fish on it.
Fish.
Yeah, fish. Phantom knows how it works. I need to reach for something, though, that is not my water. Something white and floofy.
That's Popsy's tail.
No.
It's a floofy whitefish. They're going for a floofy whitefish.
There. My apologies. I was dripping slightly, and I got some tea while I was out of head. Because I can't quite squeeze that underneath my eye frame. Yes, I will let you in just a hot second. I'm adjusting my glasses. Hold on. Wiggle. Boom. Button. Wow, that looks like a very adventurous avatar you're in, dear. Come on in.
Alright.
Blah.
I'm going to my girlfriend.
Okay, you'll probably want to hug the person that's coming in before you go to your girlfriend. Or if she's still here, it's all good.
Why?
Because it's a cute bunny.
Oh my gosh,
Oh.
it's Ari.
Nothing wrong with hugging a cute bunny. Especially when I was missing, having been away this weekend.
Benoy.
It's a very pretty Benoy.
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 They are very pretty.
Benoy.
Headset battery
No.
is very low.
They just suggested a hug. I'm going to my girlfriend.
Oh no. Oh wow, 7%. Okay. Run away, run away.
What, you're at 7% puppy power?
I am. I'm gonna go plug this thing in, but maybe not leave. We're gonna see how this works.
Good luck.
Thank you. It's a dangerous mission, but I won't go alone. I'll take this.
Don't worry, this won't be on for much longer. We are at 9 minutes max.
Caddie's cute though.
Caddie's not cute.
Caddie is very cute.
No. Hug the little
Caddie
bunny.
is adorable.
Cutie cat, very cute.
Hi, little brother.
Oh. Hello.
Are you being a good boy tonight?
No.
You being a pretty boy
naughty.
tonight?
Yeah.
Good. You're not Naughty Bunny. That's an entirely different person. And
It is?
Yes.
Oh.
No.
I didn't say I was being naughty either.
Oh. Naughty Bunny is one of the people I finally met in person this weekend and gave a hug to.
Oh, nice. You were telling that story, I heard.
I need to find this bunny and hug it, though, because it's a good bunny, too.
True. I do need to find this teacup lion and pick them up and give them all the snuggles.
I'd pick you up, because I'm the bigger one.
Are you?
I'm good. I'm feeling better. I got to hug the Thunder this weekend and the Nepal this weekend.
I need to hug this one too.
Hi, Ari.
Good to see you. Good to see you too. Oh.
Did you know I'm big and not a Klekai for no reason?
You're big and not a what?
A Klekai.
What is that?
Exactly.
No.
That's the right response.
All right.
Ari, Thunder is a Klekai and small and a puppy.
I don't know what that is, but I'll agree with small puppy.
It's a very
Ari doesn't
small
know what that
husky
is, so
creature.
it can't be true.
Look at this adorable puppy.
It is adorable.
And adorable puppy breath.
I mean, oh no, I forgot to brush. I forgot to brush before the stream.
Brush it.
Your secret is out.
Oh no.
I was bad only one night of Anthrocon and failed to brush my toofs.
Hello, no Paul.
I got back from fursuiting and I just put on my pajama pants. I'm like, I'll go get ready for bed in a minute. Because I just took off the fursuit and I'm like, that's okay. Just give me 5 minutes. And I sat down on the bed. I'm like, nope. I didn't even pee before bed. And I woke up 8 hours later.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I was probably pretty dehydrated from fursuiting.
Are pets okay for you? Crystal Lily?
Crystal's
What
okay.
did I do this time?
Our pet's
Are you
okay.
with pets?
Yeah, I'm okay.
No, right.
Yes.
Crystal even has purring turned on.
Mm-hmm.
How did I get over here? What happened?
The world yeeted the puppy.
Yeah, you clicked on the
I know.
couch.
Well,
Don't
I am
eat
good
the
at
puppy.
heckin' sitting.
You can do a heck and sit. You have that skill.
It is my one skill.
I say that's the first one you learned.
Mm-hmm. I do the sit. I can't stay, but I do the sit.
I'm pretty bad at stand up off of floor.
Not trick yet.
I am so glad that little brother was there after we walked under that bar in near registration. Cause I leaned into Red Eye so hard when I was standing up. I was like, he held out his hand. He knew what I needed. And it was like, ouch. And I stood up holding his hand. Technically, he's older than me, but he's Solaria's little brother, so he's little brother. He's one of those people that I don't think was furry when I first met him, but I know he definitely is now.
Oh.
Because I used
One
to
of us.
I used to hang out with Swift and Sil a lot, and, well, when, say, her little brother visited from Jersey, I was good chance there, and, well, I met him. So that happened. Are those sits? I was, like, getting blinks over that way. I'm like, no, but the bed is definitely a sit. I don't want to do a heck and sit. I do need to do a heck and wrap up, though. We are at 3 minutes to Caddie has to
I think
end
all
it.
the chairs and the bed are sets.
Oh, no, that doesn't work on me. My name's not Act. But thanks to you, I do that to that kitty. He. I spread the piss. Okay. Let's see who's on. Who's coming next over here that I have not bothered as recently? I know I hit that one not too long ago, and that one. I don't think I've hit that one very recently. Are they actually on? Right click. Thank you. Open a new tab. Checking. Who is that? I got right into someone at some point. Well, they've been going a while, but I think they'll still be on. Doesn't look like they're quitting. Good enough for me. All right. Well, I definitely want to thank you all for spending time with this silly lion and all of my adorable / cute friends, depending which person you're talking about, because Phantom's adorable, not cute. And I do not wish to anger the otter, because I appreciate him. He's a very good helper. But I normally stream every Monday night from 7 to 10 Eastern. If you want to know when that time is, that was 4 hours ago, is when 7 is. So whatever that is your time, that's when I start. And it's normally Mondays. The only reason we're on Tuesday is because Anthrocon meant traveling yesterday. And me being sick. And exhausted. And wow, did I ever sleep a lot. A whole heckin' lot. Anyway, you're going to go over to nice little Baka Fluff. Make sure you tell him that, tell him he's cute. Tell him he's very cute. In fact, tell him he's a cute buddy. That is your job. When you go to him, tell him he's a cute buddy, please. I'm going to get bitten. I'm okay with this. But yay. I'll see you all next time. Keep awesome, keep pretty, keep being you. Do something wonderful that makes you happy today. Do something that makes you smile. Do something that makes you feel pretty, feel good, or in any way just that makes you happy. You don't have to tell me what it is. Just do something that makes it feel nice for you. And I'll see you all again next time. But for now, remember, cute bunny. Cute bunny. And here you go. Beep whoop.
Beep whoop.
Stop streaming. Stop.